And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sabetha High School. We have got a great matchup for you tonight, folks. It's going to be Class 3A, number 2 ranked Sabetha Blue Jays versus the number 5 ranked Perry Lecompton Cause. With me, as usual, beside me here is we have Mark Armstrong on the microphone tonight.
Nice to be here, JB. Thank you.
Glad you're here. Also, the old steady, it's Armin Landis. Coach Landis, welcome back again.
Thanks a lot. Glad to be here and with you two guys tonight.
A lot of fun.
Well, as we said, this is one of the premier matchups around the state tonight. If you go on K-Preps, which is an outstanding publication online, this is their 3A game of the week in the state. So it's going to be something a lot of people are going to be paying attention to. And as you know, there's a little bit of history here between these two teams, both in the Big 7 League. Last year, actually, the Cause, we came up here 2 different times. Once in the regular season, we fell to the Sabetha Blue Jays 28-21. And by the way, they were the state champions last year in Class 3A. In the playoffs, we came up here and fell to the Blue Jays by a score of 28-6. So what do we see in that? We were all three up here together. What did you take away from those 2 games last year?
Well, I don't think, frankly, from what I saw last year versus what I'm thinking I'm going to see this year, I don't think we were equally matched last year. I think things have equalized. Sabetha had a very good team, and we had a few breaks in that first game.
I think what you're saying, I'll jump on top of that, JB. We've got more experience. We had a couple of freshmen start that are now sophomores. Had a couple of sophomores and juniors that are, upwards, or juniors and seniors. I think experience has helped us a lot, and they're playing well right now. So it's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be a tough matchup. We're going to be able to see what kind of a team we're really like this year.
Yeah, absolutely. The first 2 games of the season, of course, it was 2 lopsided affairs. It was a 68-0 blowout over Royal Valley. And then last week, I think the game that maybe opened a few people's eyes, it was a Cause downing Holton 46-0 with the running clock in the 4th quarter.
But I think you got to throw those scores out. The wins, not necessarily. No, we got the team to make those wins, but the scores are meaningless this week because we're facing a team that's got the ability to do that same thing.
And for Sabetha, similar. 2 opening games, they pretty much had their way with Nemaha Central and with Riverside. So this will be a good test for them, too. They're going to want to find out exactly how good they are as well. So great matchups tonight. We'll wait and see.
It will be. And again, as we go into this one, last year, the 2 games, it was a very heavy dose of running attack from the Blue Jays, racking up a lot of yards. I can't remember the exact totals off the top of my head, but I think one game was well over 300. One of the games may have been close to 400.
I think it was over 400, yeah.
So again, those are 2 pretty big output in numbers for you. All right, real quickly, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a look at Mr. Swafford's lineup he's put together. It's going to introduce all of the young men who's on the roster for the Perry Lecompton football team. So we'll take a look at that right now, and then we'll also take a look at tonight's starters, and then we'll be right back.
Parker Stone, sophomore.
Drew Ledbetter, senior.
Cole Maloney, senior.
Connor Morris, senior.
Grant Welsh, junior.
Cole Logan, senior.
Dawson Williams, sophomore.
Jackson Folk, sophomore.
Billy Welch, sophomore.
Colton Ketchum, senior.
Hunter Hess, sophomore.
Riley Tuss, junior.
Dalton Kell, senior.
Mason Frank, senior.
Riley Beasley, sophomore.
Ben Metcalf, sophomore.
Caden Quinlan, sophomore. Jackson Payne, freshman.
Jackson Blitch, freshman.
Rack and Rush, freshman.
Shane Quinlan, senior.
Blaine Patton, senior.
Russell Warren, freshman. Josh Kibbe, junior.
Robert Warren, freshman.
Berrigan Radcliffe, junior.
Scott Urban, senior.
Hayden Robb, sophomore.
Austin McCrory, junior.
Wesley Monaghan, freshman.
Colin Resillian, senior.
Corey Dowdy, freshman.
Ryan Ballfelder, freshman.
Cameron Jeter, sophomore. Chris Boyden, senior.
Sam Kinsey, senior.
Brad Trimble, junior.
Spencer Funk, senior.
Ethan Elliott, freshman.
Sean Urban, sophomore.
Jacob Brooks, freshman.
Chet Bartley, junior. Alec Atchison, senior.
Seth Cooksey, freshman.
Stephen Boyd, senior.
Good evening, everyone. And real quick, we're going to take a look at the Perry-Lecompton Cause starting lineup. So we're going to start on the offensive side of the ball. For the offense, it's the quarterback, number 20, the senior Dalton Kellum, having a really good year. At H-back, this is one of our changes this week. Actually, it's going to be number 9 is Cole Logan. He's going to be at the H-back tight end spot. In the 2 slot positions, it's going to be the senior number 40, Blaine Patton, and also senior classmate number 38, Shane Quinlan. At the 2 wideout positions, number 3, Colton Maloney, a senior, and number 2, Drew Ledbetter. Real quickly up front before we talk about these guys, these guys are having a great year so far on the offensive line. Left tackle, Sean Urban, number 75. Left guard, Scott Urban, his brother, number 55. It's going to be Spencer Funk, number 72, at the center position on the right side of the offensive line. The sophomore, 58, Hayden Robb, and the junior, number 59, Austin McCrory.
Well, Armin, we have a lot of weapons in that backfield. Start out with Dalton Kellum, the senior quarterback, who's averaging about 197 yards on the ground per game. That's just awesome. But he's not the only one. We have others in the backfield. We've got Blaine Patton that is quick and powerful up the inside. We've got Shane Quinlan that's quick on the outside. And Grant Roush, I believe, is going to be in there a little bit also. So we've got plenty of people that can pop the big one there.
And occasionally, when we got to throw the ball, we got a kid like Colton Maloney, made a circus cast last week, off back shoulder, 4th in a million yards, and scored a touchdown on it.
Yep.
So
Definitely showing some athletic ability. All right, real quick, let's move to the defensive side of the ball. Defensive ends, number 72, Spencer Funk. Sam Kinsey, number 68, at the opposite defensive end. At the inside of the defensive tackle positions, it's the sophomore, number 75, Sean Urban, and also junior, number 59, Austin McCrory. Inside linebacker spots, it's going to be number 55, the senior Scott Urban, and number 58, again, sophomore Hayden Robb.
Again, that defense has pitched 2 shutouts this year. Armin, what do you like about the defense so far? What stands out to you?
Well, a couple of things. In particular, our inside linebackers, just an exceptional job. They're growing every week. Last year they were good. This year they're better. I think they're up to the challenge.
Also looking at the defensive backfield, the 2 cornerback positions, Shane Quinlan lining up at the opposite cornerback is going to be number 20, Dalton Kellum. At the safety positions, it's going to be Colton Maloney, number 3, and also Blaine Patton, number 40. Then lining up at that weak side safety, or sometimes they call that the monster backer, is going to be number 7, Grant Roush.
And again, the thing I like about our defense, especially in the secondary, is the speed and quickness. Those guys can recover quickly, and hopefully if somebody breaks free, one of them will be able to run them down before too much damage is done. Armin?
And they're going to need that speed this week, because this is a pretty even matchup of speed and talent. I'm believing. I think we're going to accept the challenge, but it's going to be another great game.
I would agree.
And there you have it, folks. That's the starting lineup on offense and defense for your Perry-Lecompton Cause, and we'll be right back with the marquee matchup. It's number 2 Sabetha Blue Jays versus the number 5 Perry-Lecompton. And now we're going to take a look at a segment we're going to call the Week 2 Rundown, where we're going to look at Class 3A rankings across the state, also look at the standings for the district games, and look at the schedules of the teams that the Perry-Lecompton Cause have coming up. So let's jump in real quick to the Class 3A rankings after week number 2. Top 3 teams the same as week 1. It's number 1 Andale 2-0, who beat Wellington last week 28-0. The Sabetha Blue Jays, tonight's opponent, is coming in also at 2-0 with a big win last week over Riverside 55-0. The Scott City Beavers checking in at number 3. Last week the Beavers shut out Holcomb 24-0. And looking at teams 4 and 5, team number 4 in the state Class 3A, that's the Pratt Greenbacks. Last week Pratt defeated Halstead 32-16. And the new number 5 ranked team in Class 3A is your Perry-Lecompton Cause. Of course, coming off last week's big win, the shutout over Holton at the home game. The other contenders listed there at the bottom: Colby, Frontenac, Galena, Halstead, Heston, Holcomb, Jeff West, Smoky Valley, Topeka Hayden, and Wellsville. I would point out Jeff West, Topeka Hayden, and Wellsville, all teams that are in our district and games that we will have coming up. So you'll see the Cause facing off against those 3 tough teams. Looking at the Class 3A District 3 standings right now, you can see the 3 top teams all at 2-0. Jeff West, of course, we've mentioned our Cause at 2-0. The Wellsville, Santa Fe Trail, Topeka Hayden, and Bishop Ward setting at 0-2. Looking at the record of games that the Cause have played, again, the two very impressive wins to open up the season at Royal Valley, a 68-0 win, and of course last week the 46-0 win over the Holton Wildcats. The Sabetha Blue Jays, tonight's opponent, also setting at 2-0. Week 1, they opened up with their rival, Nemaha Central, coming away with a 33-7 victory. Last week we'd mentioned the big win over Riverside, the Blue Jays taking down the Cyclones 55-0. Wellsville Eagles will be coming to Perry LaCompton next Friday for the big homecoming game. Wellsville opened up with Anderson County, coming away with a 50-16 win, and last week the Eagles defeated Iola 35-16. The Santa Fe Trail Chargers. The Chargers opened up with Prairie View, dropping that one 19-20, and then last week the Chargers defeated Osawatomie 40-0. The big rivalry game then coming up the following week with the Jeff West Tigers, as that will be a home game for the Cause on October the 5th. The Tigers opened up with Holton, a 14-12 win for them, and also last week the Tigers defeated Royal Valley 54-14. The following week will be on as October the 12th game. It will be the Wildcats again versus the Cause. Topeka Hayden has opened up with two larger schools. The Wildcats from Topeka Hayden defeated Topeka West 55-3 in week 1. Last week, Hayden dropped the game to Topeka Seaman by a score of 13-0. And the last week of the regular season, we will find the Cause playing the Bishop Ward Cyclones. Bishop Ward off to a rough start. They dropped their opener to Summit Christian Academy 67-0, and then last week lost to Van Horn, Missouri 58-0. So there you have it, folks. That's going to be the Week 2 roundup, looking at the CAW opponents we have coming up. So we'll be right back, checking in with more of the game coming up with the CAWs versus the Sabetha Blue Jays tonight.
First State Bank & Trust is an independent community bank serving the Perry community, Jefferson County, and Douglas County for many years. They have a long history of community service dating back to 1934, and that service continues today in 7 locations throughout northeast Kansas. Those locations are Perry, Lawrence, Tonganoxie, Baser, and Kansas City, Kansas. They offer a full array of financial products and services delivered by local banking professionals. Are you looking to purchase a new vehicle, or better yet, to purchase a vehicle for your student? Let First State Bank & Trust help make this process an easy one. They offer same-day approvals, new low rates, and the convenience of having payments charged directly from your checking account. Be sure to stop by the Perry branch at 402 Plaza Drive in Perry, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-597-5151.
Experience counts at McRae Lumber. Some of those box store employees weren't even born yet when most of the McRae crew were already experts. And today all of them are the cream of the crop when it comes to smarts. Your building project is important. You want the best advice, not somebody's best guess. So do it the McRae way. Come see us just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. You might run into somebody you know. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
Ham Quarries provides quality finished limestone products that are required by the Kansas economy. For over 70 years, Ham has been a reliable producer of construction aggregates and used in concrete, asphalt paving, foundation for building pads, and homes. They have literally covered thousands of miles in county and township roads. Do you have a rock or gravel driveway too rough for your car? Let Ham help you find the type of rock material that is best suited for your drive. They can even help you calculate the amount of rock covering needed for your project right over the phone. So let's help that driveway get smooth again. You can connect through the company's website at nrham.com or give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111.
All right, here we are back. Looks like the Cause have won the opening toss, and fellas, I didn't see, did the Cause defer on that one?
No, they chose.
They chose to receive. Yeah.
Okay, so Cause is going to be taking the ball to open up this game. Again, it's the Blue Jays versus the Cause tonight here at Sabetha High School. And it's a beautiful night, a little bit warm tonight. As we're sitting here, we'll be happy, I know, when the sun gets behind the trees over on the far side of the field. Right now we're looking into a pretty bright sun ourselves, so you may catch a little bit of that glare on the TV set probably for about the next 30 minutes. Then it should be a nice clear picture for you. All right, getting set again. It's the Cause coming in 2-0, as we said many times, ranked number 5, Class 3A. And it's the Blue Jays also coming in at 2-0, ranked number 2 in Class 3A. Fellas, any last words here before we get the kickoff rolling?
It's a warm night, but I think it's going to get hotter as we watch this game, because it's going to be the game that heats us up.
Yeah, I think you're right. We are expecting a good one.
And I think also from the coaching staff, both coaches' staffs are looking at this like, we need this opportunity. The first 2 games have been okay, but not really a tough challenge. And now we've got 2 good teams going against 2 good teams. So they're both looking at it like, we need this. We need to see how good we are, how we're going to perform under big game pressure.
I think that's one of the things about receiving the ball, too. You get the opportunity. You think you've got a good offense. You want to see what you can do. Yep. You want to test.
All right, kicking off for the Blue Jays tonight, it's going to be number 4, Braden Cox, the senior. And back deep for the Cause. Looks like that's number 38, Shane Quinlan, and number 3, Colton Maloney. 2 speedsters set and ready to go for the Cause. And here we go in this big matchup. Ball's going to be kicked close to out of bounds. Colton Maloney takes it on the hop. He's going to try to head to his left, trying to use some speed and get open. Picks up one good block, makes a good move. Colton Maloney still on his feet, bouncing around the 15-yard line. Maloney is finally dropped. He's going to be starting out at about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cause coming up.
That was a great return in many respects, even if he only got 15 yards, because he could have been bottled up back on about the 3.
That's one of the things. He's a dangerous kid. I'm glad to see him try it.
Absolutely. Okay, as we get set here, again, it's going to be that usual formation. It's going to be a spread look for the Cause. It's number 20, Kellum in the backfield quarterbacking, and 2 wides each side for the Cause. Quick pass out to number 2. That's Drew Ledbetter. Ledbetter puts his shoulder down, bowls over the Sabetha defender, taking the ball out to close to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cause.
JB, they've done that every week to perfection. Hit that quick out to Ledbetter. He takes it up the field for 8-10 yards.
In spread formation, it's going to be Ledbetter and Patton spread to the top of your screen. Maloney all along the bottom. Little read option. This time to give to Quinlan, number 38. Straight ahead for Quinlan, picking up about 5 yards on 1st down.
O-line doing a nice job of picking up some linebackers. Just enough of a crease in their armor. We get a little bit of yardage up there on 1st down.
And it's really important this first series to be able to do something like that, because we know they're going to make adjustments when they have to.
And this time, single receiver set to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Patton in the backfield with Kellum. Kellum takes a snap. He's going to keep it straight ahead, trying to get around the corner, and he's going to be dropped for a loss by number 15. I believe that's Mason Ingleton.
Yeah, Ingleton did a real good job of staying home, stayed deep as the deepest back, made that tackle in the backfield.
With that loss on the play, is going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 7 to go.
I really thought he had a shot up and inside, but they were able to push him out, and defense stayed home.
Ledbetter to the top of the screen. It's Patton and Maloney to the bottom. Quinlan in the backfield with Kellum this time. Little read option, give to Kellum on the 38, trying to use some speed, trying to get away from that Sabetha defense, and he's going to be wrapped up for no gain.
Now, one of the things they did to us last year is they set the defensive ends out an additional 5 yards or so, and they're trying to take away that. In order to outrun that guy, you got a long ways to go to get to him. So we're going to have to cut up inside and cut off those inside people from flowing. That's going to be a tough job for us tonight. That's what they did to stop us last year.
Number 20, Dalton Kellum, back in punting formation for the Cause. Back deep for the Blue Jays. Trying to get a number there. Can't get that one in the sun right now. Ball is away, going to the left side of the field. It's going to take a even bounce. It's going to be down to the 39. Blue Jays will start this game here for their first drive at the 39, 1st and 10.
Pretty good field position for the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Well, now we get tested. We're going to see how, if we can shut down that high-powered running game of Sabetha. Be a challenge for us.
Yeah, and it will. Again, we said early on as we were talking before the game, it's that power football matchup we should see tonight. It's kind of a split back veer is what they've shown in the past. Quarterbacking tonight for the Blue Jays, it's going to be number 32. That's Gabe Garber. Garber gives straight ahead to the fullback, number 10. That's Joe Gerber. Gerber.
Quick hitter right up the middle.
About 3, looks like.
Yep. That O-line is big and experienced, so we're going to have to shut down that inside option, or they're going to run that all night.
All right, 2nd down and 7 coming up. In the backfield, it's 15, Mason Ingleton. Gerber, it's going to be a give this time to Ingleton, who's had 2 big games so far this year. Ingleton pushes ahead, picks up maybe 2 on the play.
Good penetration that time.
Yeah, O-line almost got to him early enough. They had could have backed him up. So again, good penetration on the inside. And pretty good chasing by the inside people, and the safeties coming up as well.
3rd down and 4 coming up for the Sabetha Blue Jays.
And I don't anticipate a pass here, Coach.
Garber, your quarterback, getting set to the line. Again, that tight formation. Wing back set to the right, wide receiver to the right. Give straight ahead to the fullback.
Oh, they
this
got
time
him
I
stopped.
think the cause
They got him stopped.
bottled up the Blue Jay running back for maybe a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Our D lineman coming through and just kind of pinching and forcing them to go 4th down decisions. This can be 4th and about 2, JB.
I'm guessing they're going to go for this, though.
We like that. Again, it's number 32, Garber, the quarterback, checking the play from the sideline. In comes a player for the Blue Jays. That's number 8, Mason Spellmeter.
Interesting philosophy. Tells you a lot about their game plan.
Yeah, they're going to
They
go
can't
for
stop
it here.
us. Watch the ball.
In that split back formation. It's going to be a little pitch to the right side, a
Oh,
little
we
power
didn't get to him.
formation. Looks like he's going to get the corner and have just enough to pick up the 1st down, picking up 2 yards extra on that 4th down and 2.
Hey, when you've been as successful as these guys have running the ball this year, you're looking at 4th and 2 on your own 48. That's not terrible field position. Do it.
You saw something we're going to contend with all night. They got to the edge and they chopped down our inside pursuit, and we were not able to get there soon enough. That, again, is another key. That play right there, you will see that or something similar to that all night long.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Garber takes a snap, little quarterback keep to the right side.
There we go.
Goes straight ahead. He's going to pick up probably 4.5, close to 5 yards on 1st down.
I like that particular play. He takes a step to the outside, looks up. Nice little seam in there. Anytime you can get 4 yards on that 1st down, Armin, got something going.
Yeah, I was going to say Scott Urban got there, but not until he had 4 yards picked up.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how much they're able to get at our linebackers right away.
Again, up front for the cause, it's Kinsey, Scott Urban up front on the right side. Garber takes a snap, gives to Ingleton, trying to get around the corner. Had good pursuit. He was almost chopped down, almost gets away from Quinlan out there, breaks 2 tackles, picks up close to 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 coming up. 3rd and short for the Blue Jays.
Probably one of the reasons he's considered pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
He can break a tackle. Nice run.
Well, time for the defense to stiffen up a little bit.
That's right. Here we go. 3rd and short coming up for Sabetha. Wing back to the right, split backfield. Garber straight ahead to the fullback. It's number 10. That's Joe Gerber.
One of the things that we're seeing now, folks, is that the ability of Sabetha to drive that ball. And, they're working on their 2nd 1st down here.
Well,
4th and short, and that's what they're about. They're going to run that ball, kind of like Holton of old, just out of different formation. Same mentality.
well, it's an interesting concept, though, that this is the 2nd series of downs. Both have gone 4. So the Cause are going to have to do a better job on 1st and 2nd down.
Garber ready to take the snap, takes the ball, pulls out, trying to get to his right, gets straight ahead. He picks up the 1st down and then some. Again, picks up about 8 on that play. Another 1st down for the Blue Jays.
It is dangerous.
Guys, if I remember right last year, this is kind of what we saw. 3rd down,
Yes.
convert. 4th
Yes.
down, convert. We got to get something stopped here. Whether that's turning them over on downs or getting a turnover period is something the Cause are going to be looking for here.
And these guys don't give the ball up a whole lot on turnovers, so you're going to have to shut them down.
And wing back to the right, receiver to the right. Garber takes a snap. Quick pitch this time out to the running back. A lot of room, still on his feet. And Sabetha, the Blue Jay running back, is going to go in for the touchdown. So the Blue Jays score first here in this Big 7 matchup.
Well, it's unfortunate trying to tackle a good runner up high a couple times. You aren't going to be able to bring him down. He had a steam going, and boy, I'll tell you, that was a nice looking play.
Yeah, that was number 9, the senior Joel Hackney on the carry and the touchdown.
Our first reactions have not been good reactions, and so we've given up the corner.
Number 4, Braden Cox on for the point after. Ball is up and clearly through plenty of distance on that extra point attempt. So that brings your score to Sabetha 7, Prairie La Compton 0. After Sabetha's first drive, they score first in this matchup.
Are you looking for a full-service bank who offers free checking? Then look no further. First State Bank and Trust free checking account is a simple, convenient, no-frills account. This account features no service charge and no minimum balance. First State Bank and Trust also makes banking convenient with online banking and mobile apps. Once you sign up for online banking, you're able to use your mobile device. Just search for First State Bank and Trust in the App Store or Google Play. Stop by any of the First State Bank and Trust locations to open your account today. And don't forget to ask about the Call Spirit card. First State Bank and Trust, where banking is still a people business.
All right, and we're back. 5:25 left in the first quarter. Cause set ready for this next kickoff. Again, back deep for Prairie La Compton. It's number 3, Colton Maloney. Number 38, Shane Quinlan. You know, as we're talking during that last commercial break, guys, we mentioned about this kicker has a good leg. If that ball goes that far, what the 2 deep men for the Cause should do is let that go in for the touchback. Let's see if that happens this time.
And right now it's already crunch time for us. We need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and get something going. Let's go right to left all the way.
Braden Cox, number 4 for the Blue Jays. Lifts his arm. He's set and ready to go. And here's the second kickoff for Sabetha.
Oh, knuckleball.
Ball's going to be filled in, and then actually the Blaine Patton, when he filled that ball, had one knee down, so that's where the Cause will take over.
You're fine. You're fine,
He
Mike.
tried not to
I'll
put that knee
I'll just
down.
work around here.
Thought maybe he succeeded, but apparently not.
Just got a score update. It looks like Wellsville 6, Burlington 0. Wellsville, again, our opponent next week for homecoming at Prairie La Compton High School.
Here we go, Cause.
All right, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. It's Maloney all alone. A lot of room down here on the far side of the field. Dalton Kellum going to try to squeeze to the outside. Kellum on his feet. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on first down.
Okay. Good output. O-line again, trying to get it figured out. A lot of times, the first part of the game, it's all about timing. What's the defense doing? How's the guy against me doing?
This time, number 38, Shane Quinlan, will be in the backfield with Kellum. Kellum, little option play going to the right. He's going to keep the ball and tuck it up straight ahead.
Not much
Picks
there.
up about 2 on that second down play.
I tell you, so far this Blue Jay defense has been really tough, really salty.
I remember watching them now. They did a nice job last year of widening, as you said, widening it out, stringing the long plays out, taking away some of that speed. Number 20, Kellum, all alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Quickly throws the ball out to number 2, Drew Ledbetter. That ball should be enough for a first down, and it is. The spot's going to take him about 1.5 yards ahead, so let's move the chains for the Cause here.
It's like what Coach Paramore has always said, take what they give you. And they're giving you that short little route, 5-6 yards out and come back to the ball.
I tell you, that has been good for the Cause so far this year.
It's really hard to defend one-on-one.
Number 9, Cole Logan, lined up at tight end on the right, the left side. Kellum and Patton in the backfield. Kellum going to go straight ahead, has some room up front. Kellum bounces off a one-man, still on his feet, picks up a nice gain, about 16 yards on that first down play. Is number 20, the senior, Dalton Kellum.
Again, that old line hanging in there long enough just to break something. It just takes a little bit for Dalton to get going.
Well, one thing we pointed out before, these early plays have been scripted. This play, maybe that was a called play.
2 receivers to the top, Maloney to the bottom. This time Kellum gives. It's going to be Quinlan trying to get to the corner, but again, he's going to be strung out and dropped for a loss. The Blue Jays really playing that outside run well tonight.
Anglican has a little speed, too.
Yes, he does.
He's got enough to keep up with Mr. Quinlan when he's trying to turn that corner.
Looks like a loss of about 5 on first down. 2nd and 15 coming up for Prairie La Compton. Number 2, Drew Ledbetter to the top. Inside of him on the right side is 38, Quinlan. 40, Patton in the backfield. Maloney to the bottom of the screen. Kellum takes a snap, looking to throw, looking down the field for number 3, Maloney. That ball's going to be picked off by number 11. That's Ryan Stapleton.
Yeah, he just didn't get it over the top.
No, not enough distance there.
All right, well, another opportunity for us to rise up. Got to learn how to deal with stuff like this, and let's get that ball back without a score in here.
At least now, finally, the sun's going down behind the trees a little bit, starting to cool off for us.
Yes, I can see the field now.
Yeah, let's see if the Cause can cool off that Blue Jay offense here. Sabetha taking over at the 22-yard line. Garber takes a snap. It's to number 15, Ingleton. Little to no gain on that first down play for the Blue Jays.
Now that's probably a very important thing to do, is to be able to hold the Blue Jays to a short gain on first down and second. Not to say they can't pick up lots of yards at any time.
Well, nice job by 2 of our linebackers, Thad Metcalf coming in and shooting through the gap to make one of the first contacts.
Tight formation again, looking to run. It's going to be a power play to the right side. That's number 10 for the Blue Jays, picking up about 7 yards. That's number 10, Joe Gruber.
Well, you know, Harmon, that's one of those situations where we did a good job of fighting off the block, but they just stayed with it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the runner just puts his shoulders down and boom, he gets through for 3 yards.
Well, as long as you can engage, they're engaging the offensive or defensive line and maintaining that.
That's what you teach from the O-line perspective.
Number 32, Garber in the backfield. This time an I formation look for the Blue Jays, something a little different. Little ISO play straight ahead. It's number 15, Ingleton. Nowhere to go there on 3rd down. Maybe picks up one. Going to bring up 4th down. Another big 4th down. We've seen that a lot already here in the first quarter.
I'm going to guess they'll punt this one.
Scott Urban in on that tackle. Boy, he doesn't make that tackle, the kid might still be running.
Hey, they don't want to give up any great field position right now. They can punt the ball away and play field position ball if they have
Watch
to.
the ball.
Back deep for the Cause. It's number 10, the sophomore Dawson Williams. Ball's away. Nice punt.
What a punt.
Driving Williams all the way back. He may be able to fill this. He's going to let it go. Ball's going to settle down at the 15. So the Cause will take over on their 3rd drive.
Well, that's good, though. The defense buckled up, and, boy, we stopped them and didn't need any help. Just 3 plays, 3 solid defense.
That just a 53-yard punt.
Yeah,
pretty good.
There, that's not bad in high school.
That's not bad anywhere. The pros, it's kind of routine sometimes, but
all right, it's going to be, looks like Morgeson and Quinlan to the top, Maloney to the bottom. Little fake pass. Kellum going to stay on his feet, trying to get to the corner. Breaks one tackle, spins around from a second. Kellum still on his feet, going down the sideline, breaks inside. Nice carry for number 20, Dalton Kellum, all the way out to the 42-yard line.
He is a slippery little bugger, I'll tell you.
that leaves a little breathing room now.
Yeah. That's what it takes. That could have been broken all the way except for one guy grabbing onto a jersey from the angle.
Yeah, I think one more missed tackle, and I think that would have been 6. 38, Quinlan in the backfield with Kellum. In shotgun formation, here's the snap. A little give this time to 38, Shane Quinlan trying to bounce around. Not a lot of room there. Straight ahead goes Quinlan for about 2 yards.
You know, this reminds me of the first game of the year when we played Royal Valley, and it seemed like Royal Valley had come to play, and we were a little tight. I don't know. Things loosened up, though.
Yeah, I hope we see that here. This should be the last play of the first quarter. The clock is winding down here. About 37 seconds left. Kellum in the backfield with Pat, and Kellum going to keep a little quarterback sweep to the right side, trying to get to the corner. Has a little bit of room. Picks up a couple, still on his feet, pushing forward.
That's a nice game.
Yeah.
Well, the old line knocking people off the ball. They did a nice job. Just ran into that short side of the field, ran out of real estate, as they say. So bring up, well, he must have stepped out of bounds. So maybe not.
But he picked up 5 yards on that, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable. Stepping out of bounds, stop the clock, 24.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. And let's see what the Cause have drawn up on this 3rd and 3 coming up. Cole Logan, number 9, tight end on the left side. Kellum looking to go straight ahead, going to keep it in his hands. Kellum leans forward. He's going to be real close to the first down, depending on the spot.
I think he's got it.
Looks like they're going to stop the clock. The officials will stop the clock, that is.
Give our coaching staff an opportunity to think, well, what do we do? We go for it? If so, what do we do? Can we get a half yard, 6 inches? What's it going to take?
I think if you're Perry Lecompton, just like if you're Sabetha, you got confidence in your running game. Things haven't been perfect so far, but you believe you can get a yard.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be a full yard, although I think it's a first down.
Yeah, I think that he's got enough for that.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, he's got it. First down for the cause.
I got good eyesight tonight.
That's right. I think we are set up right on the 50, so
that really
a little
helps.
easier for us to see.
Well, again, I'll tell you what, fellas, the Cause are starting to win the battle on the line of scrimmage. That's a good sign. Both sides of the line of scrimmage, offensively and defensively.
And let's see if the Cause are going to try to get another playoff here in the first quarter or let the clock wind down.
Yeah, they're just going to let her go.
We're going to let that one wind
well, I
down.
would. They get to stop and talk a second.
All right, we're going to take a break here after the first quarter, get a couple of words in from our sponsor. Again, special thanks to McRae Lumber, First State Bank, and the Ham Companies for sponsoring this live stream of Perry Lecompton football.
You've got ideas, making plans, ready to turn that house into home sweeter home. Why not do it best with McRae Lumber? The best materials and the best people to provide solutions for any size project, from concept to completion. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street, but our trucks are all over Northeast Kansas because more and more people are doing things the McRae way. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
All right, here we are back. Second quarter ready to start here. Again, Cause on a nice drive. This drive starting at their 15-yard line. Cause have moved the ball out to about the 46 of the Blue Jays. Dalton Kellum, shotgun formation. Blaine Patton set to his right. Kellum going to keep the ball to the right side, looking for some room. Takes a couple of big hits, but picks up a nice gain on first down. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 7.
Real good blocking scheme that time. Cole Logan chipped up off the end, picked up a linebacker. Everybody else blocked, picked somebody up. Got 5 yards. Actually, what?
Probably maybe
7
6,
yards.
6.5.
6.5.
A long 6, we'll call it.
There you go.
All right, second down coming up. 2 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left, top of your screen to give. Number 40, Blaine Patton, spun down. Picks up maybe 1 yard on that second down play.
That big number 56 on that tackle.
Well, the whole line picked up everybody except him.
Koiroki.
He just came back from the backside. Be interesting if we have a counter play built in this week, the way they chase. I'd love to see us run that counter that we have in the past few years. I just don't know if they have it in this offense right now.
As I would mention, Koiroki was also your homecoming king tonight, crowned right before the game.
Royalty.
Okay, call formation, 2 to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Kellum takes a snap, looking to throw, tries a slant to Maloney. Maloney with those great hands pulls that one in for a first down.
Yeah.
You know, if you're that defender out there, I'd be really scared. You better be on your game.
Well, I tell you, the pass was on the money.
Yep.
Colton Maloney's got good hands, and if he doesn't catch Colton Maloney when Colton catches the ball, bad things can happen to him.
All right, another 1st and 10 for the Perry Lecompton offense. Kellum going to keep the ball, a quarterback sweep to the left side. Kellum still on his feet, pushing ahead. Nice drive and good drive actually by the offensive line. Kellum going to pick up, it looks like, about 7 on that first down.
You know,
play.
I think it's interesting that probably coaching staff picked up something that they made an adjustment.
Kellum down on the field right now. Let's see what happens here.
Well, his helmet came off, so he's got to go out of play. So in comes Billy Welch, the sophomore. But, you know, I thought it was interesting that last play. It didn't look like there was that much room out there.
No.
And he got, what, 6 yards?
Well, he's been establishing himself after the middle of the first quarter.
All right, 2nd down and 4 coming up. It's the sophomore, number 12, Billy Welch, quarterback 38, Quinlan in the backfield. Welch going to take the ball, give to Quinlan straight ahead. Quinlan looking for room, just nothing there against that Blue Jay defense. No gain on 2nd down.
Sometimes I wonder if Shane actually, he's reading that hole, but he gets to that spot and then gets stacked up.
Well, we got 2 downs to get it, fellas.
Yep, that's right.
That's right.
Formation this time, it's going to be Ledbetter to the bottom of your screen, number 2, Patton in the slot. And got a little movement there. That's going to back us up 5.
Ooh.
Take that.
Kellum back. Oop, I think it's Kellum back in, yep.
All right, number 20, Dalton Kellum back in for this 3rd down play. Nope, Billy Welch coming in with that Metcalf off, so we're going to have Kellum and Welch in the game together here. 3rd down and 9.
I'd say Billy's going to throw the ball.
A lot of speed on the edges.
All right, it's going to be 3 receivers to the left. And that may have been another jump. I think they may have got away with one. Welch throws the ball. It's going to be picked off right in the middle of the field. I think he just hesitated a little too much, guys. Flag coming in on that one.
Yeah, I didn't likely even saw him. He just tracked the receiver. He did not see the defender.
You're right. But that could be youth.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the flags are. I have a feeling that the Blue Jays are going to be keeping this.
I think they – actually, I don't know what the flag is.
Well, it's either a face mask on us or some type of an illegal block.
Hold, yeah, block.
Well, we'll see what happens.
What are we calling here? Waiting for a signal from the white hat official.
No.
Going to call holding on the Blue Jays. So that's going to back him up 10 yards from the spot of that foul. And the Blue Jays will take over at the 14.
Well, interesting start for a passing game. 2 interceptions by the Blue Jays. Got to be a little bit more selective. When you throw over that middle, boy, you better be pretty sure.
You know, guys, that was a good drive. It stalled out there. I hate to see that. Split backfield for the Blue Jays.
Fumble.
Ball on the ground.
Cause havoc.
Covered up, and that's what we need, guys, right there to turn the Blue Jays over.
All right. Then I'll put a
Who
little.
was that? Looks like that was number 7, Grant Roush, picking up that ball.
Awesome. Now let's get in the end zone. Where do we have the ball, JB?
Looks like it's going to be inside the 10 or right at it.
Right at it.
All right. Big break.
All right. Still got a late person coming in, number 26, Thad Metcalf coming into the slot.
2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Kellum trying to get to the outside.
He's
still
got
his
it.
feet.
There he is.
Driving ahead. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Nice play.
Gets the ball inside the 5, down to the 3.
And you know what wasn't working in the first quarter was he was getting dragged down from behind early. He's making that read faster. He's getting up into the hole.
Timeout.
All right, it's going to be a timeout by the Blue Jays. They're going to want to talk this over before they give up a touchdown. Again, Cause in good shape here. Ball inside of the 5, looking to score this one. We'll be right back.
Ham Sanitary Landfill has been providing safe and responsible waste disposal services to communities in Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska for over 25 years. Their local staff and frontline workforce ensure that their operations are professionally managed and are compliant with local, state, and federal regulations. The Ham environmentally safe landfill operation is based on extensive planning, management, engineering, sound construction practices, and attentive facility operations. Ham's experience in designing, constructing, and operating the Ham Sanitary Landfill is one of the principal reasons that many counties and municipalities have chosen them to be their waste service provider. You see, not all communities have convenient access to waste disposal sites. In these cases, waste transfer stations are utilized to provide for a cost-effective and sustainable option for waste disposal. Ham provides transfer station services to 10 Kansas counties and the cities of Olathe, Kansas, and Marysville, Missouri. Many of these transfer stations also have recycling drop-off centers.
Thank you.
All right, here we are back. 8:57 left in the second. Again, Cause inside the 5, looking to cash in here. Kellum takes a snap, trying to get to the left side. Straight ahead, Kellum in for the score.
I tell you, the O-line, about halfway through that first quarter, they started to take over the ball game, and I tell you what, they're going great guns right now.
Yeah.
Well, the offense is running well.
Yeah.
The offense is running well right now.
They are. Kellum right behind Scott Urban and Sean Urban. All right, on to attempt the point after. It's number 4, Connor Morgeson. Number 38, Shane Quinlan, will be holding the ball on this point after attempt. Grant Roush, number 7, will be the center, snapping the ball back. And here's the kick. Kick is up and good. Looks like we have a tie ball game. So number 2 and number 5 in Class 3A all tied up here. 8:53 left in the second quarter.
Pretty much what we expected, wasn't it?
That's right. And let's go ahead and stay here. Next commercial coming up is long. We can talk a little about that. Any updates on anything?
Yeah, I'll tell you, statistician Winchester got some stats here. First quarter now, number of plays, 14 to 12. Perry ran more plays. Perry had 82 yards, Sabetha 70 average. Very, very close all the way around. The only difference was yards, the pass, one pass intercepted and stopped the drive, and Sabetha was very efficient when it came first downs. So,
well, I got any scores from around yet, anybody?
Yeah, just got a couple. I got one. Wellsville and Burlington tied up at 6 apiece. And again, we will see the Wellsville Eagles next week for homecoming.
Well, I like what the Cause just did. They had the ball first and couldn't do anything with it. They punted away. Sabetha scores. And we come down, we throw an interception, we stop them, and you can just kind of feel the momentum shift there just a little bit about halfway through that first quarter. So we're looking good now. Just make sure we keep Sabetha on their heels.
Well, you got to remember, as two good teams out there, so the Cause made some adjustments. They scored. They were able to stop the Blue Jays. Now we're going to see some adjustments on that other side. So let's get ready for a hot one here.
All right, Colton Maloney, number 3, on to kick this ball off. And another nice kick by Maloney, driving Gruber all the way back to the 5. Straight ahead comes Gruber. And that ball taken out across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. First and 10 Blue Jays coming up.
And the Caw faithful making a little bit of noise on the far sideline. My goodness. All fired up over there.
Yeah, it looks like we have, again, a good crowd here on both sides. Also nice to see all those Caw cheerleaders over there on the far sideline, getting this crowd into this game.
Sponsor Casey Packard sure has those cheerleaders going, doesn't she?
She has them going well.
I'll continue to watch, see how that defensive line holds up under that constant running barrage. Although Sabetha have a little bit of trouble getting the play and her players in, I guess.
All right, first and 10 play coming up. Sabetha, that split back veer look. Little power pitch to the left side coming to the bottom of your screen.
Right there.
And
nice
wrapped up. Trying to get the number on that. Looked like that was number 15, Ingleton.
And Blaine Patton made that tackle. That's what I call the urban side versus the country boys on the other side of that defensive line. The urban side made that tackle.
I like that.
The thing I liked about it, too, is they strung it out well. They made them go wider and wider and wider, and eventually the Caw defense caught up from the inside.
Yeah.
Great pursuit. Now the wide side is to the top side of the field, so let's be careful up there.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Blue Jays. Tied in to the left. Gerber, he's going to try to keep it himself. Has Gerber a lot of room, and we're going to need to knock him down. Didn't catch him that time. Let's see if Maloney with some speed can take the angle. He's at the 15, the 10, and Maloney going to knock him out inside the 5, keeping the score off of the board.
I don't want to point fingers, but boy, I tell you what, we had 2 kids overrun the play and make arm tackles kind of going backwards, and if they'd have just slowed down and kept that angle, we'd have tackling around the 50. But, ooh, that's the type of play that hurts.
Well, they took the linebacking out that time.
Yeah.
Hayden Robb got fooled on the inside, and
Yep.
as a result, wasn't in there to fill that gap.
And that was the quarterback number 32, Gabe Garber, on
Yeah.
that block run.
Well,
He's got some speed too.
We know he's a threat.
Yeah, I believe last year he was in the backfield, wasn't at
Yes, he was.
quarterback, and had 2 nice games against us last year.
Well, let's see if the call defense can stiffen up here a little bit, roll their necks, and play some tough-nosed defense.
Okay, this ball's going to be spotted again. Looks like at the 3, so just about the distance of an extra point if you're going to run that in. Again, the Blue Jays at I formation this time, straight ahead to Engelken, pounding and looking. He's going to pick up one, but is not going to get
close.
the touchdown.
He is close.
2nd down and goal coming up for the Blue Jays.
Oops, sorry. Probably just looks like that. Just jam it up in there and put your head down and keep your feet running. Cause again, we're right there. The D line is right there, but you got a lot of momentum coming from that back.
And looks like Gabe Garber, the quarterback on the sideline, getting the play directly from the coach. Again, head coach for the Blue Jays, Garrett Michael. I believe it's in his 10th year, as we mentioned earlier, with a state championship under his belt from last season. Split back veer look this time. Garber straight ahead, punches in. Looks like he's going to be real close, waiting for a signal, and the hands go up. That is a touchdown for Sabetha.
The one cardinal mistake you cannot make against this team is to give up the big play.
Big play. That's right.
Force them to go over a lot of plays. You got a chance.
Number 4 in for the point after kick. That is Braden Cox, the senior. And Braden puts the ball up and through. Again, another nice looking point after kick for Braden Cox. So 6:54 left here in the first half. Your score, Sabetha 14 and Perry Lecompton 7.
Thinking about a new deck? McCray Lumber is your tech headquarters with the most advanced products in the industry. See a wide variety of built examples that you can touch, stand on, and use to visualize your deck project. McCray is your local lumber yard. Our experienced and knowledgeable team will answer your questions and find solutions for all your building needs. From new construction to remodels, McCray has been Lawrence's answer for all things building related for over 70 years. Don't settle for the big box runaround. Get it right with McCray Lumber in Lawrence.
And we are back again after that touchdown. Sabetha ready to kick off again.
Just talking with Armin a little bit here at the break in between the kickoff and the score. Excuse me, and Armin, we discussed a little bit about what happens when you give up the big play against a running team like this.
Well, the problem is if you make them earn it, then they've got to earn it every down. And we saw the first series, they had two series went to 4th down. Sooner or later, you run out of downs. You give up the big play, and they don't have to earn it up through so many plays. It's just one of those things that you have to avoid.
Well, we got to be able to do the same thing. Let's get the ball up in decent field position and pop a couple of big ones.
That's right. Real quick, another score update from the Big 7. Holton 16, Nemaha Central 6 in the second quarter.
Really? Interesting score.
Yes, it is. Back deep for the cause, it's Maloney and Quinlan. Again, Braden Cox ready to kick this ball off. Ball's going to be fielded cleanly by Quinlan at about the 10, trying to get to the right side, using some speed. He's going to be wrapped up just across the 20, taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, not bad field position, but time enough for our cause to get it cranked up. Armin, what do you look for him to do?
Well, I don't think we're going to change a whole lot right now. I mean, obviously we're successful running the ball. We've got to put the ball in the hands of Dalton Kellum, and once in a while spread it around a little bit. We got that little pass to Ledbetter out flat. Let's see if we don't just keep doing that.
All right, 2 receivers set to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Kellum at quarterback takes the ball. He's going to play fake, keep it to the left side behind Urban and Urban over there. Sean Urban and Scott Urban on the left side blocking up front.
It would be kind of nice to see that little counter action, though, you're talking about.
I just don't know if they've got it right now, but Dalton Kellum taking some shots out there, too, as he's going down. So good squeezing through that hole. Whole line, again, doing a pretty good job up front, really.
I agree. I agree, Armstrong. I think they're doing a nice job. Picks up about 6 on first down. You'll take that every time.
See if Blaine Patton doesn't get it.
Yeah, this time to give straight ahead to Patton. Patton on his feet, stumbling across the 35, almost to the 40. Take the ball out to the 39 for a first down for the Cause.
Yeah,
Can't stop everything.
I did think that might happen. So
Yeah, good call.
hey, Blaine Patton's a good man to give it to.
Are you guessing that, or you got your ear up against the wall over there?
No, I wish I could hear it, but I can't.
All right, Kellum checks the defense. Number 26, Thad Metcalf coming in off the sideline. He lines up at running back to the left of Kellum. Kellum takes a snap, a little quarterback keep going to the left side. Kellum makes one guy miss, picks up about 3 on first down.
Dalton's running now. He's running well. We're blocking. He's picking up yards. I mean, that's not a great run, but hey, that's a good 3 yards.
That's a good first down run.
It's still positive yardage when it didn't look like there was even that much
No,
there.
I didn't think so.
2 receivers set to the bottom of your screen. It's Ledbetter and Quinlan here at the bottom. Maloney to the top. Kellum looks to throw. Picked off again by Ingleton out here, and he's going to be tackled quickly. Interceptions and turnovers, not what the Cause need at this point in the game.
You know, I think that's simply a coaching adjustment. He dropped right underneath there. You got Drew Ledbetter out here ready to catch the ball, but you got a guy underneath that's going to stop it.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Cause, and now it puts their defense in the hole on about the 37. And I tell you what, not much time left in the half, but boy, we sure need a stop here.
Yes, we do, Coach Armstrong. Let's see what the Cod defense can dial up here with 5:21 left in the second quarter. Gabe Garber, your quarterback, under center, split back behind him. Garber looking to throw here, going to air it out to the sideline, has some room, and that ball just overthrown, intended for number 11. That's Ryan Stapleton.
Dalton Kellum was out there, but he didn't have him well covered. He'd have been able to make it. Was that?
That's 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was
Dawson Williams.
Dawson Williams, yeah.
May have got caught looking in the backfield.
Thinking
that
of
time.
12 there.
Yeah.
Or 20, I'm sorry.
We're used to seeing number 20 out
We're used
there.
to seeing number 20.
A little break, it looks like.
All right, this time again, Garber split backs behind him, takes a snap. Little option play, gives straight ahead to the fullback. Ingleton still on his feet. He breaks loose to the right side. He's going to go in for an easy score.
Well, poor fundamentals on that time. It's tackling.
Yeah.
We had our shot at him. We just didn't wrap up.
Well, and again, they had a nice short field to work with on that turnover.
Yes, they did.
Well, we talked about early in the game, Armin, once you get down against a team like this, you may not have a whole lot of chances a little bit later on.
Well, it's an emotional game, and
Yep.
we've seen it. Well, you've seen it all your life, anybody involved in football.
Number 4, Braden Cox on for the point after attempt. And we have the play stopped before the kick.
I did clearly heard the whistle before the snap. I'm not sure
Not
why.
sure, no penalty. All right, Cox on for the kick now. That ball is up and good. That's going to take your score 21 for the Blue Jays, 7 for the Cause. Still 5:06 left. Plenty of time. The Cause need to answer here.
Yeah, they do.
Coming back from these two scores.
Are you ready to purchase a new home or refinance your current home? Applying for a mortgage at First State Bank and Trust is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Simply log on to the First State Bank and Trust website and complete your application online in the comfort of your own home. 2. Click the Submit button and your information will be reviewed for instant online approval. And 3. A First State Bank and Trust loan officer will follow up to answer any of your questions.
All right, we're back getting ready for this kickoff here with 5:06 left in the quarter. Another score update from 3A. It's the Frontenac Raiders up 12-0 over Commerce, Oklahoma. I know our cameraman tonight's excited to hear that when we have a special camera guest, Mike Koppel, joining us here in the booth tonight. Glad to have him along. Maloney and Quinlan back deep for the Cause. Braden Cox again set to kick off for Sabetha. And here's a kick, a little squib kick, going to be fielded by number 7, Grant Roush, going to his left, still on his feet across the 40. So with 5 minutes left here in the first half, pretty good field position for the Cause. Let's see what they can do with it, see if they can get a little closer on the scoreboard here in the second quarter.
Well, time to just crank it up and go back to work. We're not out of the game, but boy, we got to get back a little bit closer before halftime.
Yep.
Be nice to score here on this drive.
Sure need an answer here. I agree with you, Coach Armstrong. 2 receivers set to the top of your screen. Maloney and Quinlan. Ledbetter at the bottom. It's going to be a quarterback sweep to the right side, trying to get outside. Flag coming in on that. Probably going to be a holding call, if I had to guess. That seems to be in the vicinity of where that call would be.
Yeah. The thing I don't like is the beating that Kellum's taking. He's taking some shots with helmets and shoulder pads in the back and stuff. Yep. He's got to be used to that. I understand that, but by the same token.
Yeah, that's going to back us up 10.
Yeah.
So we're going to replay second down. This time, instead of second and about 7, it's going to be second and about 17.
Well, if you look back at that play sometime, we had that edge sealed. I mean, we did a good job of it. They just strung it out and made the better play.
3 receivers set to the top, tight end to the top of your screen. Kellum looking to throw a little bubble screen to Patton if he can get around the corner. But that was well played by the Sabetha defender. I believe that was number 15, Mason Ingleton out there.
I hate to point out fingers.
He's doing everything.
But Ingleton just took Shane and just shoved him backwards about 5 yards. And we didn't have a chance on that play.
He's doing everything out on the edge.
Yeah, he's a good player. Right now he's playing better than our good players.
All right, second and long coming up. Loss of about 2 on that last play. Kellum checking the right side of the defense. Takes a snap, going to look to throw, going to try to get it up in the air, looking down the middle, now rolling to his right. Still plenty of room, flits it out to number 9, Cole Wellington, but a good defensive play by number 4, Braden Cox.
Yeah, Cole just couldn't hang on to it. The kid put the helmet on the ball, I think.
Just well-timed hit.
Yeah.
Cole had it in his hands, went to turn, and the helmet came in.
That's unfortunate, too. He actually made a decent play, something out of nothing. Dalton kept the play alive by rolling out, and the 2 big kids they had chased him were not going to catch him. So plenty of time, just unfortunate we didn't hang on to it. Brings up, we got it, third down.
Third and long. Excuse me. 3 receivers set to the bottom. Ledbetter, Quinlan. It looks like Metcalf looking to throw it. Hits the seam. It's going to be completed to Quinlan. Quinlan on his feet.
Attaboy.
Picks up the first down. Quinlan still on his feet. Spun down just around the 42-yard line. So nice pickup. 3:46 still left in this half.
We needed that.
Yep,
absolutely.
And that's what he can do. That's a great player making a great play, something he's got to do every time he touches the ball. He is capable of doing that and much more. I know he is.
2 receivers to the left. Kellum going to keep the ball, trying to make some running room over there. Nothing there for number 20, the senior Dalton Kellum.
You know, on that last play, I just know one of the things I think is the difference in the game right now is the sure tackleness of the Blue Jays. They you know, Quinlan's out there one-on-one. He's got the ball. He's got speed. But the one kid who made the tackle had to make the tackle.
Yeah, wrapped him up. Good fundamentals.
Cause haven't been able to do that all the time.
Well, when you can go win a state championship, you can tell you're pretty well coached. And again, Sabetha is definitely that. And again, the Cause too. Good coaching staff for the Cause. Again, that's Coach Mike Paramore. Been heading up the Cause for quite a long time. And let's see what we have going on. Looks like we have an injured player down
I think
the
it's a
field
cramp,
for the Blue
Coach.
Jays.
I think it's a cramp.
It definitely was a warm night. I can see that happening.
Happens to the big boys. Happens to the big boys a lot. Well, Cause showed a little life. I mean, they could have given up on that third down and long, but we made the play. So that's a good sign for the Caw faithful.
Yeah. Pretty important to follow through, though, and make this score.
So after this timeout, the Cause will come back with a 2nd and 9. And probably a bigger factor is the clock, setting with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. Again, Cause trying to answer the Sabetha scores. as they have scored 14 unanswered points here in this second quarter. Cause coming out with that spread formation. Kellum and Quinlan to his right. Maloney to the top of the screen. Little option play. This time Kellum keeps the ball, spins around.
Flag. You got a flag on the far side. Probably illegal procedure.
We have some movement over there.
What's that?
Yep, that's the call. That's going to go against the cause.
What is that call?
Hand behind the back? I don't know what that signal is.
Hand behind the back, is that...
That's it, yeah.
Oh, is that behind the line of scrimmage? Do we not have enough guys on? Do we have somebody covered
that
up?
would just be procedure, I think.
But
it's not a substitution penalty then, is it?
there's something on them because we still got first down.
Well, we'll take that then.
there.
Maybe it's a
second
legal
down.
substitution on that.
Third down. I'm not sure what that was.
Third down, and we're going forward. Kellum with the ball, trying to get around the right side. Kellum breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet is Kellum. Kellum breaking through down to the 15, inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line goes number 20, Dalton Kellum. Flagged down on that play. Kellum a little slow getting up here. Looks like he might have taken a helmet in the lower leg.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Sabetha.
Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Yeah, personal foul is going to move the cause a little bit closer. Should be half the distance to the goal. That should set the ball around the 6-yard line. And it will be first and goal for the cause. Again, still 2 minutes, 35 seconds left. Clock is running here in halftime. Two receivers set to the left for Kellum. Quinlan in the backfield with him. Kellum straight ahead, looking for running room. Still driving, digging, getting the push from his offensive line. Takes the ball down to the 2.
Well, I like the concept. Get it in Dalton's hands and just go forward.
And there's a lot of confidence in his ability and the line's ability to clear it out for him. And he made good yards.
Second and goal coming up for the Caw offense. Maloney and Quinlan to the left. Kellum again takes a low snap straight ahead, looking for that goal line, and he's in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our good athletes coming up and making good plays in that drive. We've got Shane Quinlan on the nice catch and run. Now we got Kellum taking over inside and down at the goal line. So it looks good for the cause once again.
And again, Perry Lecompton really needed that drive. They needed to get back on the board and answer one of those two scores from the Blue Jays from this first half.
Well, one thing about playing a team like Sabetha, you don't want to get down by too far. It's hard to catch up to them. They just take the ball and run.
Connor Borgeson on to attempt the point after. There's a snap, a little low.
That's blocked.
Ball just down and
dead ball.
And that's no good. Unfortunately, it's not the NFL where you can return that for 2 points. Huh?
No, I think that's fortunate. That's not I don't even like that rule in college ball that you can return for points. I don't like it in the pro ball.
I remember a couple of years ago watching the Chiefs win a game on that.
Kansas State University has won several games that way. I mean, it's worked to our advantage, obviously, but.
Well, it certainly happens. Let's see if we got a score update here. It looks like we got another one from Josh Woodward coming in. Santa Fe Trail 20, Anderson County 7.
Well, Trail is another one of those schools that's in our district. We'll be seeing them in a few weeks. And I can't remember if we go down there. I think we might go down there this year.
I think we are. Again, it's the way our schedule's laid out. It's really nice. It's every other week at home, every other week on the road. So the athletic director did a nice job setting that up.
Next week, of course, we're home against Wellsville, first district game, and it's also homecoming.
Yeah.
So come on out for the activities on that night as well.
Now, I will say in this kickoff, Cause cannot afford to give up a big play.
Yeah. Need to play smart here with 1:51 left.
Emotions
no
important.
Big plays, as they say, correct?
Emotions important going into the half.
Well, yeah, the Cause got to figure out that they might be ranked number 2 in the state, but we're really playing with them, and except for 3 interceptions that we've thrown, we may have been ahead of.
You're
I'm not
right,
sure-
Mark. That's a big key, those 3 turnovers.
I think giving up the big runs was worse than the interceptions. The interceptions just turned the ball over.
I agree.
The big runs led to touchdowns.
All right, Maloney set to kick off. Looks like Garber back deep. His kick a little bit shorter to the far side. Fielded cleanly in the air. It looks like that's Gruber taking the ball out just across the 35. All right, 1st and 10, 1:44 left in this first half. Again, as we mentioned, Cause trying to keep away from the big play.
One of the ways you do that is you do your job. We talked about that first week, assignment football.
Yep.
Garber takes a snap, gives straight back, and he is eaten up by number 66. I think that is that Chris Boyden?
Chris Boyden. Yes, it is.
Nice physical play by Boyden.
That's the way you like to stay first down on defense. 2nd and long.
I believe that's the first loss of the night,
loss,
is it not?
I believe it is.
Well, at least on a first down.
Yeah.
On a first down.
Good start.
But you can't let up. You can't ease up and think that, okay, now we're.
Second down and about 14 coming up for the Blue Jays. Garber looks for a little quick pass out here to number 11 and quickly tackled by number 58, Hayden Robb. Again, did not get out of bounds, so Sabetha is going to use a timeout. 53.5 seconds left.
I like that defensive play. I mean, they kept everything covered on the inside, didn't give up the quick hitter. Made the tackle before the first down here on the outside.
Tackling is important, I guess, huh? Major part of the game.
Well, Hayden Robb's a sure tackler most of the time, and he did a good job then.
Yes, he did.
And he got all the way out there from his linebacker spot, so a lot of hustle by Hayden. Of course, that's his game. He knows nothing but hustle. His motor is always running, you know?
Yes, it is.
And sometimes in class, so is his mouth. But that's beside the point, Hayden. I was just kidding on that one. Yeah.
Always nice to have a little fun.
Enthusiastic. Let's call it enthusiasm.
Well, he is. You like to have kids like that around because he gets other kids going.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, even in the classroom. So that's a good thing. Well, 3rd and 3 or 4. See if the Cause can contain the Jays so we get the ball back. Maybe we can score up another one.
Well, we got to dial up a stop here.
All right, looks like Coach Garrett Michael has the play in that he wants. Number 32, Gabe Garber, coming set at the quarterback position. He's going to drop back, look to throw, has some pressure, gets away from the defender. Ball out there and completed to number 4, Braden Cox. Cox out of bounds at about the 36, so a nice big play for the Blue Jays there on 2nd down.
Well, when he escaped that first rush, we knew it was going to be trouble. And that was tough for us to cover down there. Just got beat by a little bit. He put the ball right on the money.
Shane Quinlan was out there with him, just unable to stop that pass.
1st and 10 coming up again. Clock the issue here. 43.9 seconds left in the first half. Blue Jays break the huddle. Have 2 receivers split wide to the left, the bottom of your screen. Garber takes the ball, looking to throw again. Pressure from the backside. Here they come. And down goes Garber. Number 7, Grant Roush, flags down on the field.
I got a feeling that's a hold on the Blue Jays. I don't know. Looks like preliminary signal.
And still waiting on the call.
Yeah, I would say we'll decline this.
It looks like they might be wanting to call a chop block. Let's see here.
It depends on the amount of the penalty and where they're going to call it from.
Yeah, personal foul.
Yeah. Chop block. I thought that was a fairly big one. Maybe.
Shot blocker a block below the
If
waist.
it's 15, we may take it.
I think so.
Oh, they let it go.
And it's about distance from the goal line here is what you're looking at with 39 seconds left.
Okay.
Might have been from the point of the block also.
Yeah, so
That is
that's
a big one.
that's going to be a big penalty there. That's going to take the ball all the way back to the 44-yard line of Sabetha.
A lot of pressure on the cue that time by the Claw defense.
All right, receiver split wide to the right. And Ingleton carries the ball straight ahead, picks up about 3. Sabetha quickly calls a timeout, 32 seconds left, and I think this might be their final timeout.
You know, that doesn't surprise me that they did that. A lot of times you try to catch the other team napping, thinking, oh, second and long, got to go deep.
Yeah, they're going to throw. That's right.
Well, Scott Urban made sure that time. He wrapped up his arms around the lower legs, and boom, he went down. That's a great play by a great defensive player for us out there. Having a great year. Well, we've got, what do we have? Is it third or fourth down? I can't remember.
Second
down after the penalty.
Oh, that's right. Second down. So how much time is left, JB?
32 seconds left in the half here.
That's a lot of time.
So again, you're going to try to eliminate that big play.
Or make the big play.
Yeah, do a pick six. We'll take that.
Yeah, we'd take that.
Doesn't hurt to be optimistic, right?
No, that's right. They don't happen a lot, but they do happen.
Got another score update. Topeka Hayden, who again we'll see on our schedule later on. Topeka Hayden 17, Washburn Rule 7.
I've been closer than I would have anticipated.
Me too.
All right. Bend but don't break here. Let's keep them tied up a little bit here, Cause. So Sabetha's out of timeouts, we think?
We think.
Well, it looks like on the scoreboard they're still showing 1, but I thought they'd taken their third if they counted the one down earlier. I could have missed that one.
Yeah.
Blue Jays have a receiver split wide to the top, motion to the bottom of your screen. That's Gruber looking to pass as Gabe Garber right down the middle has a man open.
Oh.
Almost picked off by 38 Shane Quinlan.
Shane was in position. He gets that ball. He's got a shot at it.
Again, I like the way the defense is putting some pressure on the cue. They're not just letting him stand back there. We're getting good pressure from that weak side edge, and they were there in a hurry. And the quarterback saw them coming.
Another update from the Nemaha Central Holton game. Nemaha Central 18, Holton 12, still in the second quarter.
Kind of hard for me to imagine Holton going 0-3 any year.
Wow. Although I think they did last year, and they came back and made the playoffs.
Well, did they lose their first 3?
Yeah, I think they did.
Wow. All right, third and long. Here go the Cause.
Third and a long way coming up for the Blue Jays. Gabe Garber, again, the quarterback for Sabetha, drops back looking to throw quickly.
Yes.
And have him wrapped up. That's number 7,
that's
Grant Roush. Another sack.
How many seconds left, Coach? Well,
16, 15 seconds.
I'd
if
call.
Coach would call a timeout, maybe try to get a punt blocker return, but it may just be content to let this one go to half. Oh, there's a timeout from Coach Paramore.
Yeah.
What?
See, this is what happens in big games, though.
Yeah.
Every down significant, no matter how much time's on the clock.
Well, we've started to make some big plays on the defensive side now. And that's a good sign, too. I mean, the kids are not just laying down and saying, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Effort. No, it's a good effort. This group has got some moxie with them.
The league could change hands a couple times yet. You never know.
Yeah.
So what are you going to try to set up here? Are you going to try to set the block, or are you going to try to set the return with 5 seconds left?
You know, that's the gamble. If you set the block and...
Well, I'd go for the block.
Yeah.
I would, too, because I think they're going to try to punt it out of bounds and not give you the return.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about that. If there's something going wrong, you've got 9 men going forward. They get around to the edge of that, you better have a sure tackle. How much time is left?
5 seconds.
Yeah, I can't quite see the clock here. It's way down in the corner, so I don't get a chance to see.
All right, no punt formation here. They're just going to run the ball, not take any chances on the punt block.
That's a smart move.
Yeah. And Ingleton, that ball is down. They're going to call him down. Hayden Robb was ready to scoop and go for 6 and try to tie this thing up.
Timeout.
So another timeout. 1 second left now, so there will be time to give the old Hail Mary, as they say, to try to heave this ball down to the end zone and see if the Cavs can score on the last play of the half.
It'll be interesting to see who throws this. I would assume Dalton will, but we're going to be introduced sooner or later to Billy Welch as quarterback throwing that ball in a varsity game.
Well,
Dalton can throw it, though. We know that.
He can.
44 yards away with 1 second. And we have a wide receiver screen. We tried that once, and it got blown up in a hurry. But if we make that block out there, maybe that's just what we need to break us free. So who knows?
Well, there's all kinds of possibilities. You can try to do the tip in the end zone. You can also try to do the little screen play, like letting all the defensive linemen go, similar to what you see the Chiefs run that once in a while.
They have 5 guys deep.
And look who the quarterback is.
All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the top. Billy Welch in at quarterback on this last play. Welch looking to throw it quickly out to Maloney. Maloney has a little room trying to stay in bounds, and he is not going to get there. He's going to be dropped just across the 35-yard line. So that's where we're going to end at halftime. Your score here in Sabetha, Kansas, the Blue Jays 21, the Cavs 13. We had a good one going here. We'll be back for the second half in just a little bit. Ham Corporation has been providing quality construction services since the early 1950s, from small culvert replacement jobs to complex highway interchange projects. They have completed projects for cities, counties, and state agencies. Their experienced teams of project personnel and extensive construction equipment fleet are well positioned to handle grading projects of any size. The Ham Company has skilled rock excavation crews who make drilling, blasting, removing, and transportation of even the toughest rock ledges look easy. Some of the recent excavation, construction, and site prep projects include the Mars Chocolate Factory in Topeka, Kansas, the National Bio and Agro Defense Facility in Manhattan, Kansas, and the Westar Energy Center in Emporia. If you are in need of large-scale excavation, asphalt construction, asphalt resurfacing, or erosion control, give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111.
Let's shorten your home improvement wish list. Screen porch, deck, front door, windows, finished basement, room addition. Turning your current home into your dream home or building it from the ground up. Start something great at McCray Lumber. From drafting to delivery, we can even recommend the right guys for the job. Ask about our expert drafting service and anything else the McCray crew can help with. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. McCray Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
First State Bank and Trust's goal is to provide the highest level of service at competitive rates. They offer a wide variety of loans and can customize loans for unique borrowers and have non-traditional mortgage terms available as needed. Loan officers are only a phone call away, so pick up the phone and let the friendly folks at First State Bank and Trust help you secure your dream home. 785-597-5151 or 1-800-463-7782.
When Harry McCray started McCray Lumber in 1947, he built it on a foundation that's still solid today. Customer service isn't something we talk about, it's what we do. Sure, we're competitive with box stores on price, but for expert help and guidance and doing what's best for customers, no one comes close to the McCray crew. Got plans to build something? Do it the McCray way. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. McCray Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
Ham Sanitary Landfill has been providing safe and responsible waste disposal services to communities in Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska for over 25 years. Their local staff and frontline workforce ensure that their operations are professionally managed and are compliant with local, state, and federal regulations. The Ham environmentally safe landfill operation is based on extensive planning, management, engineering, sound construction practices, and attentive facility operations. Ham's experience in designing, constructing, and operating the Ham Sanitary Landfill is one of the principal reasons that many counties and municipalities have chosen them to be their waste service provider. You see, not all communities have convenient access to waste disposal sites. In these cases, waste transfer stations are utilized to provide for a cost-effective and sustainable option for waste disposal. HAM provides transfer station services to 10 Kansas counties and the cities of Olathe, Kansas and Marysville, Missouri. Many of these transfer stations also have recycling drop-off centers where materials can be readied for processing and reuse. HAM also offers collection services with roll-off truck and dumpsters. They have multiple dumpster sizes for your projects: do-it-yourself projects, spring cleaning, renovation, construction, or special waste. They offer local and personal service, easy ordering and scheduling, and multiple container sizes. HAM, the complete solution for your waste service needs. Give the HAM Company a call at 785-597-5111.
Hi everyone, this is Mark Armstrong and welcome again to the CAW Preview. As you know, every week we highlight some asset of Perry Lecompton High School's programs, bringing you various inside scoops of what's going on at Perry Lecompton High School. So tonight we're sitting down talking with Rhett Scrimsher, who is the head girls tennis coach at Perry Lecompton. Rhett, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Well, Rhett, last year you had some success, sent a few girls to the state tournament, and they did pretty well. Would you remind us of who that was that went, and if any of them are returning, and what you expect out of them this year?
Yeah, well, last year was Elle Barrett. She qualified in singles, and we had Gracie Folks and Sam Worthington. They qualified in doubles. It's the second year for both those girls.
Awesome.
One in doubles with Gracie and Harley, and the year before was with, that same year was with Sammy.
So you got a little bit of returning
got some
powers there, so it'll be kind of fun to watch them, see what they do. Well, I know you have quite a few girls out this year again, and maybe tell us who some of the older girls are that might help out in the varsity and what they'll be playing. Will they be playing singles or doubles?
Madison Tinsley will be back. She'll be playing, right now I've got her in doubles. Doubles. Taylor Black will also play maybe some doubles. We're looking at her as a one singles player. She's really picked up her strokes and looks good. She's a solid player.
Good for her.
And of course we've got the two returning state qualifiers, Gracie and Sammy.
And they're in the number one doubles, correct?
They'll be in one doubles. I'm not touching that one.
And probably smart coaching.
No, that's brilliant right there.
So what about the younger girls? We've got a few younger girls out. Who are they, and what do you expect for some of them?
We've got quite a few. Little Miss Guess, Laura Guess, is coming out. She's really a strong little player. We've got the Lemon Girl. She's coming along. She's a junior, so we're really happy about her. And of course, we've got Caitlin Spencer. We've got several that can step in as needed. So
it's always nice to look forward to see who's going to step up and do what and how far they develop in 1 year. So every year coaches come in, they have some expectations. What are your expectations for this year for the squad?
Well, it's not any less than it was last year.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think we've got a strong enough girls program that we're not going to be looked over. So I think everybody's going to put their A game together when they see us. We've kind of put our money in the doubles, and hopefully that'll pay off, and we'll have three-time qualifiers, and maybe we can, I don't want to say sneak in some other girls, but some other girls are going to have to work pretty hard to get in. So
it's always the fun part in coaching to see that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So competition in the Big Seven this year, who are you looking at? How do we stack up? Things of that nature.
Well, there's only two other teams.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that.
That we'd see, yeah. So you got Sabetha. They're always a pretty strong team. We see those guys quite a bit.
Okay.
Hiawatha, not quite as strong, but somebody we definitely we don't look past. Okay. But those are the three within our league.
So I know you go to quite a few tournaments. Who do you see? Where do you go? What's kind of the highlight?
Well, we've had, we were in this drought, but all of a sudden we're getting rainouts. So we had a rainout the other day against Hayden, and there's several strong teams at that one, and that'll be made up on Monday. Probably our toughest meet for us is the one at Baldwin, and that'll be next week. It's an all-day tournament. We see teams from the south region of the state that we don't ordinarily see, and they're usually really strong. It's good for us. We want to play up as much as we can. So those are the two that really stand out right now.
Okay. So if we have some diehard fans out there, or just some new fans that want to see what's going on, got anything close by that we can go see?
Well, it's funny you should ask. Yeah, we have this will be our second year for the Perry Lecompton College Invitational. It'll be held at Rock Chalk Park on the 19th of September. It's kind of blowing up. We really wanted that to be the meet for everybody to come to. We wanted that to kind of be a precursor to regional. We kind of set it up as a regional. We seeded like a regional. It was at the request of some of the other coaches in 3A, and that's just an awesome facility. And who wouldn't want to come to Lawrence? it's a great place to be after the meet.
And time frame?
We'll have our coaches meeting at 8:30 or 8 o'clock rather. We'll start play at 8:30. It should go. Now this year it's ramped up to 9 teams. We'll seed in. So it'd probably be 7:30 or 7 o'clock before we're done.
So folks could still go after work and catch a few rounds and see some of our girls in action.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, Rhett, I want to thank you for spending some time here. Before I let you go, any other comments you'd like to make, and before we just cut off for this evening?
No, just a great team to work with. Is as much fun as any team I've been with. I mean, 28 years of doing this. We've got 15 girls out, and they're all dedicated. We've got great parental support. I know there's other girls' names I should have mentioned, but everybody's strong. We're getting better. So.
It does make it fun to coach when you've got great kids.
It's the best part of my day.
Fun to be around them. And that's it for now, folks. I'd like to invite you to join us next week as we talk to the head girls or head cross country coach, Casey Packard. We'll get some insight on how many kids they've got out for cross country this year and how they're doing. So I want to thank again Rhett for showing up and spending some time with us. And that'll be it for tonight. So we'll send you back up to the broadcast booth with J.B. Elliott and the second half of the boys football game against Sabetha. So thank you and good night, and go Cause.
Ham Quarries provides quality finished limestone products that are required by the Kansas economy. For over 70 years, Ham has been a reliable producer of construction aggregates and used in concrete, asphalt paving, foundation for building pads and homes. They have literally covered thousands of miles in county and township roads. Do you have a rock or gravel driveway too rough for your car? Let Ham help you find the type of rock material that is best suited for your drive. They can even help you calculate the amount of rock covering needed for your project right over the phone. So let's help that driveway get smooth again. You can connect through the company's website at nrham.com or give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111. Are you looking for a full-service bank who offers free checking? Then look no further. First State Bank and Trust free checking account is a simple, convenient, no-frills account. This account features no service charge and no minimum balance. First State Bank and Trust also makes banking convenient with online banking and mobile apps. Once you sign up for online banking, you're able to use your mobile device. Just search for First State Bank and Trust in the App Store or Google Play. Stop by any of the First State Bank and Trust locations to open your account today. And don't forget to ask about the Call Spirit Card. First State Bank and Trust, where banking is still a people business.
You've got ideas, making plans, ready to turn that house into home sweeter home. Why not do it best with McRae Lumber? The best materials and the best people to provide solutions for any size project, from concept to completion. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street, but our trucks are all over Northeast Kansas because more and more people are doing things the McRae way. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
If online banking, automatic payments, and going green with electronic statement describes you, then First State Bank and Trust Elite account is just what you're looking for. This is one of First State Bank and Trust's most popular accounts. Why? Well, you earn extra money in your account each month. You meet a few simple requirements, such as setting up at least one direct deposit or automatic withdrawal, signing up for electronic account statements, using your debit card 15 times as a credit transaction, and logging in at least once a month to your online account. That's it. Sounds easy to me. Give First State Bank and Trust a call today at 785-597-5151 and set up your Elite checking account and start earning money back in each month.
Thinking about a new deck? McRae Lumber is your tech headquarters with the most advanced products in the industry. See a wide variety of built examples that you can touch, stand on, and use to visualize your deck project. McRae is your local lumber yard. Our experienced and knowledgeable team will answer your questions and find solutions for all your building needs. From new construction to remodels, McRae has been Lawrence's answer for all things building related for over 70 years. Don't settle for the big box runaround. Get it right with McRae Lumber in Lawrence.
All right, coming back, getting ready to start the second half. Still have about 3 minutes left. Thought we'd have Armin Landis and Mark Armstrong. You guys want to update us a little bit on some stats you might have from that first half?
Would love to. It really has been an extremely close game. Statistically, it's even closer than it is by the scoreboard. I think there's several reasons possible for that. Cause had 13 first downs, Sabetha 7.
But in there also, they had a couple of big, long plays on the offensive side, plus 50. So you just get one first down out of that instead of about 3 or 4.
That's exactly right, and that's why their average per play is greater. But by the same, 7.4 yards compared to 5.7 for Perry Lecompton. Nonetheless, Perry's run 36 plays, they've run 27. Unfortunately, only 2 Perry Lecompton plays scored touchdowns.
Yeah, the other thing is also, I think our total yardage were up on them as well. I don't know if we wrote that down. Was it 205 to 200? That might just be rushing, though, I think. Passing, we're 6 for 10 for 64, and they are 2 for 4 for 33. Kellum's having a great game. He's getting beat up a little bit out there. We noticed we've taken him off the defensive side, maybe give him a little break. So we'll see what happens continue in the second half. What do you look for in the second half, Armin? More of the same?
More of the same. I think they may have to pull a wrinkle or two out of the hat that they haven't been able to show yet. But at the same time, you can't change a running game in which you're depending upon Dalton Kellum to do the yeoman's work, and he's doing the yeoman's work. We've had good success from other running backs that just haven't been able to break the big one.
I'd add to that. I think the left side of that offensive line, for whatever reason, I'm not sure who's sitting on the other side of the ball for Sabetha on the left or the right, but he's had nice success going to the left. I'd probably look for him to do a little bit more of that this game. It seems like trying to get outside in the corners early on at least, sure didn't have as much success with that.
Well, part of the big stat for us it stands out to all of us, I think, is Perry Lecompton throwing 3 interceptions, which took away 3 drives that were actually moving. You take away those 3, and who knows, we may have scored again, may have scored twice.
Well, and remember, one of those was in the red zone. We were close to going in.
Yeah.
It was probably right around the 10 or 15-yard line when that ball got picked. And again, I believe it was a third down. I think, if I remember right, Kellum was out on that series. So that was a big turnover there at that point in the game. But again, as you mentioned, Cos need to get right back in this. When we come back to start this second half, the Sabetha Blue Jays will be receiving the kick, so that means the Ka defense will be on the field first. And let's see if they can hold them out of hopefully turn over real quick on downs, get the ball back, and let's get another score.
Even though we're down by 8 points, there's a lot of good things going on for the Cause. I am impressed with us literally for most of that first half taking over the line of scrimmage. A couple times they busted a big one on us on the defensive side, but our defensive front has held pretty solid other than that. And then also the offensive line, you can just see them moving the defenders back.
And what you just stated is exactly the kind of thing that will lead to success for the Perry Lecompton Cause in that second half. Yep. If we can continue to be successful on both sides of the balls and shut the daggum big plays down, then we're going to see a different outcome than what ostensibly we're looking at right now on the board.
Well, last year their coach gave us an awful big compliment as we went into, I can't remember which game was the first or second one we played. He just looked at the reporter and said, they're just so doggone scary. They are just scary. And that's what our kids are. We're scary. We can pop a big one. We got enough talent and speed that it can go the distance on any given play, JB.
Absolutely. Good stuff to watch. I can't wait to see this second half, of course. Before we get started going to the second half, just beginning, of course, a few text score updates from Josh Woodward. We appreciate him passing those along to us. As we get those, folks, we'll be passing them along to you as well. Also, receiving some text from our school resource officer, Clay McCarty. Clay, we appreciate you listening to us out there. Be sure and give us a big like on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. Don't forget, folks, too, if you're going to be out and about tomorrow, the Perry Lecompton Middle School will be hosting a volleyball tournament tomorrow. Come on down and support the Lady Cause Middle School team as they try to take home a tournament win tomorrow.
Any updates on the score? Any more updates on the scores, JB?
Let's see what we can find. I know the last I had, Nemaha Central had just pulled ahead of Holton. Also, we had one, it looks like Jeff West 6, Hiawatha 0. That's at the half. That football game's a little bit closer, I think, than a lot of people anticipated. Holton again now just pulling in front. Holton 19, Nemaha Central 18. So they got a good one going there in the Big 7 matchup. Caldwell Blue Jays. Caldwell, coached by former Perry Lecompton High School standout Sean Blosser, Caldwell has a win, ended at halftime. Caldwell wins 58-0 over Cedarville Dexter. Also looks like Valley Heights 46, Atchison County Community High School 20. And we mentioned the Hayden 17, Washburn Rural 7. I believe that one's been put out. So as we get more of those, we'll pass them along.
Always interesting to hear the scores, especially as we get close to district play starting next week, when we host Wellsville at Prairie Lecompton for our homecoming. So here we go.
All right, as we mentioned, it will be the Cause kicking off to open this second half. Number 3, Colton Maloney will be on to kick off for Prairie Lecompton. Back deep, it looks like it's number 32, Gabe Garber. Also, I believe that is number 10, Joe Gruber. Set to receive the kick. Again, we mentioned many times, this has been a great football game to watch. The number 2 ranked 3A Sabetha Blue Jays, defending state champion, versus the Prairie Lecompton Cause, ranked at number 5. And here's the kick. It's going to be fielded by Gruber at about the 15-yard line. Gruber moving ahead, has a head of steam pulled up, and a nice return for the senior, taking the ball just outside of the 40 to about the 42, and that's where Sabetha will start this second half.
Go ahead. Blue Jays have had a real good success on their return game tonight. They've started the downs, very good field position almost every time.
Well, that's called going north and south, ladies and gentlemen. He put his head down and boom, went straight up the field.
Again, number 32, Gabe Garber, your quarterback for the Blue Jays. Under center, takes a snap. Going to be a little quarterback keeper to the outside. Nowhere to go for Garber. He's going to be wrapped out, dropped for about a 3-yard loss.
Boy, there were 5 Caws back there. All five of them hit him at one time or another, but he slipped a couple of tackles. He's a tough kid, slippery.
All right, going to be second down and 13 coming up.
And this is what we were talking about earlier. You can't give them 2nd and 4. This time we gave them 2nd and 12. So
Garber takes a snap, gives to Engelken over to the left side. And wrapped up there.
I like the way the defense is converging on the ball. Nobody's guessing. They're seeing the ball. 3rd and long.
Well, on the edge right now, we're playing tough.
Engelken takes that ball up to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up for the Blue Jays. Sabetha quickly breaks the huddle, hustles to the line of scrimmage. Full house set. Garber takes the ball, gives to Engelken over to that left side. Again, not a lot there for Sabetha. Picks up about 2 to 3 yards. Going to bring up 4th and long for Sabetha.
Yeah.
And that's how you turn a ball game around. You stop them on the first offensive series, get the ball back, and give it to the offense. Watch the ball.
Punt formation. Again, first punt we saw in the first half was a very nice one, about 53 yards if we remember correctly. Back deep for the Cause is Maloney and Quinlan. Punt is away. Again, another nice punt here. This one going to be fielded by Maloney to about the 15. Maloney looking for some room on the outside, takes the ball out to just across the 25, looks like down to about the 27-yard line.
Nice return. Good field position.
And that's what you need to do. You need to catch that ball, not let it roll backwards. You made some positive yardage after the catch. Gets us ready to roll.
And last week, I remember you, Coach, you kind of liked it when we had lots of yards to travel before we score. So
more yardage to put in the book.
There you go.
All right, opening up the second half. The Cause on their first drive. Again, staying in that spread formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Number 20, Dalton Kellum, and number 38, Shane Quinlan in the backfield. Little read option play gives straight ahead to Shane Quinlan. Quinlan spun down by number 76 for the Blue Jays. And number 76 might have a little injury there. Grabbing his right leg. Looks like another cramp, I believe.
Yeah. It's a warm night out there, I'm sure. A lot of fluids leaving the body, so you'd like to replace it.
So we are going to take an injury timeout. So we'll take a break here and get another word in from our sponsor.
The Ham Corporation has been providing quality construction services since the early 1950s, from small culvert replacement jobs to complex highway interchange projects. They have completed projects for cities, counties, and state agencies. Their experienced teams of project personnel and extensive construction equipment fleet are well positioned to handle grading projects of any size. The Ham Company has skilled rock excavation crews who make drilling, blasting, removing, and transportation of even the toughest rock ledges look easy. Some of the recent excavation, construction, and site prep projects include the Mars Chocolate Factory in Topeka, Kansas, the National Bio and Agro Defense Facility in Manhattan, Kansas, and the Westar Energy Center in Emporia. If you are in need of large-scale excavation, asphalt construction, asphalt resurfacing...
All right, coming down, 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Caw offense. Kellum takes a snap straight ahead, now bounces it to the left side. He's met by the Sabetha defense. Looks like he does pick up about 2 on that 2nd down play.
Well, they are definitely looking for number 20. He gets the ball, and there's 2 people there.
Joe Gruber waiting for him that time. Yeah. And he didn't let him go.
3rd down and about 3 coming up for Perry LeCompton. 2 receivers to the top. It's Ledbetter and Quinlan. Kellum takes a snap, and you said it, they're looking for him, but guess who breaks the tackle?
Oh.
Dalton Kellum. Kellum going straight ahead after breaking that tackle, picks up the 1st down.
I don't think Dalton's 100%. He's getting beat up tonight.
Looked like he's holding his knee, but I think he's looking okay now.
Well, he's a gamer. He's not going to give up. I say that about all the Kellum kids.
Yeah, they've all been fun to watch here, haven't they? Ledbetter and Patton to the right. Maloney to the left. Quillen in the backfield. Option play to the right. Kellum sticks it up in the middle.
Yeah, on the helmet. That's got to be on them.
I think it could be.
Face mask or a hold. Let's see what we got.
I'm not sure.
No.
Nope. Like we're walking back.
Looks like it's going the other way.
Ouch.
Yeah, going to call a hold on the cause.
Well, that could have gone the other way, too. I really thought they had him wrapped around the helmet, and that is supposed to be illegal in high school football.
Well, have you seen a couple times, if you go back and watch this, it's been a little bit of extra push in the ground at the end of a play.
Yeah.
And, again, that's probably going on both ways, but you probably notice a little bit more when it's our guy, I would guess.
Yep.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Kellum and Patton in the backfield. Kellum takes the snap, looking to throw quickly out to Maloney. Maloney gets across the 40-yard line, picks up about 6 yards on that 1st down and long play.
Was that 11 Ryan Stapleton on that tackle? Yeah, it was.
Okay, played right again. We're not seeing a lot of missed tackles out here on the outside, are we?
No, they don't. They're very sure tacklers outside and downfield.
Yeah, this time 4 receivers actually set to the top. Kellum going to look to throw a little bubble screen out to Patton. Patton, if he can get some room, has something there. Closes up quickly. No gain.
You know, they have just had that play defended very well tonight.
Yes, they have. Their plan is exceptionally well thought out. And the other part of that is they executed every time.
They have. Well, there's a reason why they're, again, defending state champs and ranked number 2 this year, isn't there? Again, 4 receivers to the top. It's going to be Ledbetter, Patton, Quinlan, Cole Logan, Maloney all alone here at the bottom. It's going to be a fade route to Maloney. Overshoots him by about 5 yards. Again, that play just overloaded the receivers to the right, had 1 single receiver to the left, and tried to throw it up for Maloney.
I think Dalton may have had some running room out here too had he decided to pull that down.
I thought he might be. Even consider that, but
I think one thing too. I don't know if there's a little bit of confusion on that route. It looked to me like Maloney broke it in.
Yes.
And Kellum was throwing it to the outside.
Well, and you got to remember, one of the interceptions was something underthrown to the inside. So
Kellum on to punt here. Ball is away. Nice punt. Going to be fair caught. Down inside the 30-yard line, starting at about the 28.
Well, a couple of penalties kind of hurt us a little bit on drives call. Offense showing a little bit of life, but not being able to sustain stuff. So the defense comes back on the field, and tell you what, the defense doesn't want to stay on the field all night. We need to get another 3 and out and give that offense a chance to go again.
All right, Sabetha starting their 2nd drive of the half. Again, Gabe Garber, number 32, the senior, your quarterback for the Blue Jays, gives straight ahead to the fullback.
Scott Urban again.
Scott Urban is right there.
It's like a decent first down pickup, though. Picks up about 4.
Well, again, the defense has played reasonably well most of the game. Just a couple of big plays they've let go for score and almost a score.
Gabe Garber again takes a snap, gives straight ahead to the fullback. This time a little bit more room. Angleton carries the ball ahead for about 6 to 7 yards and a Blue Jay first down. Takes the ball up to the 40.
Well, that was sure a quick hitter for well, I thought typically would have been a slow start, but boy, boom, they gave it to him, and a lot of daylight at the line of scrimmage.
Blue Jays quickly to the line of scrimmage. Gabe Garber moves the team quickly. Garber keeps still on his feet. Picks up about 5 on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up. Another score update coming your way. Riverside 13, Royal Valley 6, starting the third quarter.
There might be a couple of pretty evenly matched teams, I would think.
Receiver split to the right. Garber takes it back, looks to throw it to that wide out. And that ball taken going to be very close to a first down depending on the spot.
Nice sure tackle by Dawson. And a nice lick, as you like to see from your D-backs.
Gee whiz.
I gave
him
him
spot.
What a hell of a spot. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different from where he stood out
Man.
here.
Yeah, well, this guy was signaling first down right away, but it was definitely short of that line. I don't know what he was looking at.
Yeah, I'd like to go back and see that one on YouTube.
Yeah.
Use your rewind. I bet you'd see it's a little short.
Come
Looks like
on.
Garber keeping the ball, trying to get to the outside. Going to pick up about 2 to 3 yards on first down.
Well, as close as it was, I'm surprised they at least didn't
Yeah,
set the ball down and measure.
All right, come on, defense. Let's stop right here. We don't want to let them get into 4-down territory.
All right,
That's
here we
pretty
go.
tough on
Second
the
down
D.
coming up for the Blue Jays. Getting receiver split to the right side. Garber takes a snap. Little quarterback keep to the right side. Still on his feet. Missed tackle there by the cause.
Yep, again, hate to say it, but we are not tackling very well.
We're not.
Not well at all.
At least not on this series.
Yeah, I would.
Picking up 7 for another Blue Jay first down. Cause looking for a stop here. 5:50 left in the third. Prairie Lecompton down 21-13. Gruber and Ingleton behind Garber. Garber looking to throw this time. Puts the ball up in the air. Has his receiver down the sideline. Looks like he steps out of bounds inside the 5, down at the 2. Laid that ball right on the money.
Well, they've been going at the sophomore, Dawson Williams. It was just a matter of time before they got it beat just a little bit. Nice play, nice pass. That thing was right on the money. No doubt about that. So causing a little difficulties here, JB.
Yeah, it's check time here, a little gut check. Garber takes a snap. He's going to go straight ahead looking for the end zone, and he's got it. Blue Jays go up by 2 scores again here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we find ourselves in one of those situations where we can't swap scores with them. We have to outscore them. So have to get it together on offense a little bit and get it together on defense. Get a stop and get some scores.
Well, I would say we're seeing some momentum develop that Cause are going to have to stop.
Braden Cox on to attempt the point after. Garber to hold, ball is down. Kick is up and right down the middle. Nice kick again by the senior Braden Cox.
I think you're right, Armin. That momentum has definitely shifted to the Blue Jays, and Cause got to understand that. We got to not only make a stand here, we have to make a point and score.
Yeah, again, certainly different. The first series the Blue Jays came out, our defense looked really good. That series, completely different story.
Yep.
We got to have that consistency. And again, the big pass play down the sideline, definitely the difference there. But, if you're going to be a top-notch state caliber, state-ranked team, those are the times you step up and you make those plays.
That's right. That's exactly right. And that may be a lesson we have to learn tonight. It's early in the third quarter. Boy, we don't want to wait too long. This would be an important possession here for us.
Well, guys, and again, two pretty good teams here. It wouldn't surprise me at all if, like last year, we meet up again later in the season somewhere.
There's no doubt both teams will learn a great deal after tonight. It's a good game to play that doesn't count towards districts nowadays.
Yeah.
And since nobody cares about the leagues anymore, it's a good preseason game.
Maloney and Quinlan back deep for the cause. Braden Cox on the kick. Yeah, another nice booming kick. Maloney going to fill this at the 5. Maloney looking for some room, trying to use some of that speed. Cuts back. And still on his feet is Maloney out across the 30-yard line.
Boy.
So good return by the senior, Colton Maloney.
Well, senior leadership there on determination.
Every time I get to thinking, sometimes you don't stop, you don't cut, you just get what you can get. Make one cut and go with it. And then he does something like that and says, whoa, just one more and maybe he's gone.
It is exciting to see.
All right, see if the Cause can get something going here on offense on their second drive. So we have Welch in a quarterback. Kellum is going to slide to a running back position. Maloney and Quinlan at the bottom of your screen. Ledbetter to the top. Welch takes the ball, gives it straight ahead to Kellum. Kellum on his feet diving forward. Picks up about 7 on first down.
Hey, you got to believe Coach Paramore's been thinking about this for a while anyway.
We saw it a little bit last week.
You got good personnel. Yeah. How do you use them to your advantage? This may be it.
Welch, the sophomore, takes the play from the sideline. Again, Kellum will line up just to Billy Welch's left side. Welch takes the snap. He's going to look to keep it to the left side. Welch makes a good cut up the middle. Still on his feet. Welch across the 40, down at the 35 and out of bounds. Nice read by the sophomore quarterback.
I am not surprised.
Good block by Kellum, as we just heard. Good look.
Coaches have been saying for a couple of weeks that Billy likes to run the ball.
Yeah.
He's learning when just to pull it and just go upfield. It's good to see from the sophomore.
Stranger things have happened.
Sure has. Welch, the quarterback. Kellum lined up behind him. Little option play to the left. Again, Welch takes the ball straight ahead, takes what he can get, picks up about 3. And that play was opened up because a lot of eyes were keying still on number 20, Dalton Kellum.
And he's still there, but, just as Coach Armstrong's mentioned, Dalton's taking quite a licking out there. And this is going to relieve him just a little bit of some of those shots, maybe give him a little more time.
Looks like the Blue Jays have another player with a leg cramp here this evening. So we'll take a quick break here and listen to a little bit from our sponsors.
Are you ready to purchase a new home or refinance your current home? Applying for a mortgage at First State Bank and Trust is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Simply log on to the First State Bank and Trust website and complete your application online in the comfort of your own home. 2. Click the Submit button and your information will be reviewed for instant online approval. And 3. A First State Bank and Trust loan officer will follow up to answer any of your questions.
Go.
Well, Arm, as we were just talking, you don't seem to be overly surprised that we bring Welch in at the Q and move Dalton to the halfback.
Well, I think those are options head coaches have. I mean, Billy Welch is going to be a phenomenal quarterback. There is no doubt in my mind, a good high school quarterback. He can throw the ball well. He's a student of the game. He can answer questions. So if you got a kid like Dalton Kellum back there who can run the ball, you're going to still get him the ball. You can give it to him every time, or you can give the ball to Billy Welch, who obviously can run the ball, and he can throw the ball. So,
well, I think another thing, too, to think about is when you scout all week against an offense and you see a kid in one position and all of a sudden he's in a different position lined up, it throws you off just a little bit.
Your preparation is compromised.
All right, second down and about 7 coming up for the Cause. Welch, the quarterback, looking to throw. Gets it up in the air, looking for Maloney down to the end zone. Maloney hangs on.
Touchdown.
He's in for the score. Just like that, Cause are back in it.
That will not be the last one of those we see tonight, I'm going to guess.
And another Sabetha player down, it looks like.
Yeah, more cramps. Boy,
bit of cramp.
Heat's kind of getting to the folks tonight, the kids.
Well, I'll tell you, that was beautiful in person, but I'd like to see that on a replay again. Oh, my gosh, the defender had the inside.
One of those
the cameraman missed it.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. I'll tell you what, folks, we didn't catch that at down in the end zone or about the inside the 5. Was that Colton that made that play?
Yeah,
yes. Oh, my gosh,
down
he
the left
came back
sideline.
on the play and literally took it away from the defender.
Well,
Cause going for 2.
How tall is Colton?
He's got to be 6'4",
6'4",
6'5".
so yeah. When you're 6'4" or 5, you got a pretty good shot unless you're playing against another kid 6'4",
All
or
right,
5.
Cause lined up going for 2. Welch and Kellum in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. Sophomore Welch takes a snap, going to look to keep it behind Kellum, and just doesn't get in.
Too much penetration from the inside.
You know, that's one of those things that, you know, maybe Dalton would have scored on that following his blocker, but nonetheless, that was a good try.
Yeah, it went to the left side.
Yeah,
too.
it did. It went to the left.
Well, you got to be excited about that. The offense scored when they had to. They came back and made the play, and now we're back in the ballgame.
Anybody that thinks that this game was over at the half when the Cause were down by, I mean, I'm not predicting the winner. I'm just telling you that this game could likely change. Leads could change hands a couple of times because we have 2 very good football teams with very good football coaches who can make good adjustments and good calls.
The thing that we do here, though, with missing those last 2 extra points, now we're back to a 2-score game.
Yes.
Yep.
So the Cause, again, are going to have to hold on defense, get the ball, go down and score twice here. And, again, a lot of time left, still 4:10 left in the third quarter.
Well, defense has to hold up.
And just got another score update from Josh Woodward. Holton 25, Nemaha Central 18.
Well, time to rise up here and get a stop. That's the name of the game. We have to stop their offense and crank it up on the O. Here we go.
All right, Colton Maloney again on to kick off for the Cause. Back deep, it looks like Gruber and I believe number 32, Garber. Here's Maloney's kick. Again, another nice kick. Going to be filled this time, I believe, by Garber around the 12-yard line. Ready hand is Garber still on his feet. Maloney's going to need to bring him down. Maloney trips him up, but not after he gets a great return. Takes the ball across the 50 into Caw territory, down to the 39.
I tell you, for Sabetha, it has been a game of big plays, and there's none other bigger than that one when we seemingly took momentum away from them, and now, what field position they have.
Kickoff return and have been very, very effective for them tonight, and this is just another example.
And they've had solid blocking on all those returns.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball again setting at the 39.
We might want to start kicking towards the sideline if we can.
Kick it out of bounds?
And kick it just so we can pin them on one side instead of coming up the middle.
Garber set, going to take the ball straight ahead to the fullback. And again, wrapped up, nowhere to go on the first down play.
A lot of white jerseys in there. We like that. As a defensive coach, that's always a great thing to say. A lot of bodies around the ball.
All right, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Blue Jays. Again, it's been a little more balanced tonight. Running attack and also a couple of nice throws by Garber. It's been effective in this Big 7 matchup. Garber set under center. Takes the ball, a little pitch, toss play to the right side. Power sweep. Gruber, the ball carrier, picks up about 4 yards, maybe 5. We'll call it 4.
You know, initially after he made that cut, I thought that was going to be a cut up the middle for a lot of yards, but defense caught up with him. Good pursuit from the backside. Oh, here's a big play.
That's right, 3rd down coming up. And again, obviously, Blue Jays in 2-down territory here.
Yeah.
Blue Jays hustling to the line of scrimmage. Garber takes a snap. He's going to keep the ball, trying to get to the right side. Breaks one tackle, now another. Still on his feet. Garber running hard through all the tacklers. Down inside the 10, the 5. Garber will take this in. Wow.
Well,
That's just great effort. That's a great effort by a great offensive player. Busted tackles.
Great effort, and Coach Paramore will be working on his tackling.
I will
They might run
guarantee
that
you.
play back a couple of times.
I will guarantee you, in the film room on tomorrow and Monday, they will be watching that and naming names and pointing fingers. But that's how you learn. I mean, as a defensive coach, you have to teach your kids you can't take a play off thinking that the next guy is going to get him. And that's exactly what it was.
Okay, brings your score 34-19, extra point pending. Cox's kick, again, another nice kick for the senior, straight through. 35-19 your score, still 2:36 left in the third quarter.
It's been a game of big plays, Harmon. What can you say?
I think we'll see more of those tonight.
Yeah.
More big plays, probably both ways.
Yeah. That's what you do when you're a highly ranked team. You're efficient. You got great players doing great things, and they just outplayed us that play.
Well,
we had opportunity to stop them.
You can't hardly count the number of missed tackles that have occurred in the Sabetha side of the ball. We've had a number of missed tackles, and sometimes I think that's when you try too hard.
All right, let's see if the cause can answer back here.
Got to respond. That's the name of the game. Got to respond. Keep it in touch.
Quinlan and Maloney back, and again, it would be nice to see the cause have a big return like we've seen the Blue Jays do on their last two kickoff returns.
Yeah, again, that's why I was saying kind of after the last kickoff, if I'm the coaching staff, I may be trying to, we used to in years gone by, we kicked it to one side, so when you come up the middle, you can break either way, but when you kick it to one side, you make them come that way, which then alerts the kickoff team. So maybe we'll end up doing that here before the game's over.
As long as you don't kick it, although kicking it out of bounds wouldn't be all that.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Getting the ball into 35, is that where it's down?
Yeah.
Well, here comes the cause, another chance for them to get it cranked up a little bit.
Okay, Braden Cox set to kick. This time squibbed down the middle. A couple of bounces going to be picked up by Maloney around the 12. Maloney looking for some room, and just nothing there. Taken down by 3 Blue Jay defenders.
I'll tell you what, we ran right by the guys who made
yes, we
the
did.
block.
I agree. Well, also him, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just.
Yeah. It's nice to look downfield and throw the final block that makes him score, but you got to throw the first couple so we can get to that point. So, but here comes the cause. Ready to rock and roll on offense.
All right, spread formation again. This time, again, Welch, the sophomore, still in at quarterback. It's going to be Ledbetter, Quinlan, and Kellum split to the right side. Maloney to the left. Welch takes the ball, looks to throw it. This time gets it into Ledbetter, just a little high. Lets that one get away.
Drew's pretty sure-handed most of the time. I think he did try to run before he had the ball, but
okay,
well executed other than need to catch her.
Yep.
And this time the Cause are going to flip the formation. Go 2 receivers to the bottom, Quinlan and Maloney to the bottom, Welch and Kellum in the backfield. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw here, plenty of time, looking around, zips it over the middle to Maloney.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Man.
We need one of those spots like we got earlier.
We didn't get the spot that time either.
Well,
now it depends.
Third and short.
Yeah.
He moved it up a little bit too. That's worked both ways.
That works.
Third and short coming up for Perry Lecompton. Again, 1:58 remaining here in the third period.
I'd say I love the zip on that ball.
Yeah, he had plenty of time. Line gave him a lot of time.
Yes, it did.
Billy Welch, that quarterback, takes a snap, gives to Kellum straight ahead. Kellum has some room. See if he can turn on the Jets.
Gone.
Kellum at the 30, the 20, and he's going to go in and put another score on the board for the Cause.
I'll tell you were right, Armin. Big plays after big plays.
That's not the last big play tonight.
That's Kellum.
And probably not for both teams either.
On a different position, not the cue. Where now they have to start watching Welch a little bit. And Kellum bust up the middle with quickness and speed. Wow, fun to watch.
All right, back to a 10-point game.
Just as Coach said, it's a different dynamic. You prepared all week for the quarterback as the guy you got to stop, and now all of a sudden you got to stop the quarterback, but the running back can run too. Did our cameraman get that time?
All right, point after attempt. Kyle's going to be going for 2 here. Maloney, Quinlan on the left, Ledbetter on the right. Kellum in the backfield with Welch. Welch reads and then puts it in Kellum's stomach, and he goes in for 2.
All right.
Going to take your score 35-27. Still a minute 37 left in the third.
That is one dangerous combination right there.
It is. Let's take a break real quick.
Let's shorten your home improvement wish list. Screen porch, deck, front door, windows, finished basement, room addition. Turning your current home into your dream home or building it from the ground up. Start something great at McCray Lumber. From drafting to delivery, we can even recommend the right guys for the job. Ask about our expert drafting service and anything else the McCray crew can help with. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. McCray Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
All right, and we are back again. Nice drive by the Cause. Again, nice big play. You know, guys, as we were talking during that commercial, it's nice to see that formation, that lineup, the way the Cause have it right now. It's been very effective here in the second half.
I like it. This is a game that if one team doesn't get a couple of breaks, the last team that scores could be the kind of team that win. You know.
Yeah.
Scores in the 50s.
We need to play some defense here and get some stops.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays have had some really nice returns. Let's see what happens here if there's a different strategy for the Cause. Number 3, Colton Maloney will be kicking off. Maloney again going deep. Takes it back to Gabe Garber, who's going to slip down. We caught a break there, down inside the 10. Got a score update for you. Silver Lake 31, Riley County 6.
Ouch.
You know, this latest event though is exactly what high school football is all about. Just when it looks like they got things in hand. Now the Blue Jays, bad field position. Now they may get out of it. They've got the ability, but
I'll tell you,
a little chess game.
The Cause are showing that they're a good ball club.
They are.
And they're playing a good ball club, playing a pretty good game.
Offensively, we've definitely looked better than last year.
Yeah.
It's that defense. We've shown flashes. We just need to be consistent. Blue Jays taking the snap, 1st and 10. Garber takes it, looking up the middle. Looks like to be a short gain on 1st down.
You like to see as a defensive coordinator, you would love to see 2nd and long.
Picks up about 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, everybody's got to do their job now. They got to make sure they cover the entire field.
Number 11, Ryan Stapleton, coming into the game for the Blue Jays. He's going to be split out wide to the right. If you remember, he had the long touchdown catch earlier. Garber takes a snap.
Right here.
Give to Ingleton.
There we go.
Nice read by the Cod defense. Wrapped up, nowhere to go.
3, 4, 5.
6.
5 or 6.
6 guys here.
Boy. And I like the first hit. Hit him up and pushed him back, and everybody else just came in and helped drop him down. So now we have 3rd and long again, what you like to see.
Got another update from Josh Woodward. Holton 25, Nemaha Central 25.
Oh my.
Tied up in the Big 7 battle there.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Dawson Williams, I'm thinking pass here.
Yeah, to your side, you're right, Coach.
Number 10 out here at the safety. Of course, he's enough of an athlete. He can make the play.
It's Ledbetter and Williams lined up the safety. Braden Cox split out wide to the right. Garber takes a snap. Quick pitch out to the outside. Need to get some speed there. Can't get to him. He's going to pick up the 1st down.
They ran that short field, and there were just not enough Cause out there.
Yep.
So a big 3rd down play for the Blue Jays. Does step out of bounds, going to stop the clock. 10.7 ticks left on the clock here in the 3rd period.
Well, we've known all season long speed kills. Well, guess what? Sabetha has speed also.
They've got a little of it, don't they?
They've got a lot of it.
Another 1st down for Sabetha. Ball setting at the 30-yard line of the Blue Jays. Wide right formation. Garber going to keep the ball. Spun down by the call linebackers, it looks like. That's number 55.
Yep.
Mr. Urban.
Mr.
He's
Urban.
everywhere. This is the end of the quarter.
I think so.
They're still showing 10.3 on that clock.
Oh, what's the deal?
Well, I would say that was an untimed down, but they'll probably go ahead and kill that.
Now it's 9.7.
Yep. That's
Now we're at
quarter.
12.
Yeah.
That will be the end of the third quarter.
Well, since the clock wasn't supposed to stop,
Yeah.
10.3 is going to be
Everybody
gone.
gets excited during a good game.
Oh, yeah.
Even the clock person. So.
Well, having run the clock, especially in basketball games before,
yeah.
I can tell you when you don't start it or you don't stop it, and you should, you're not very popular with
You think somebody's going to tell you?
Well, I think somebody would tell you. I think they told me.
Yeah.
You don't let that happen very often.
Yeah.
Well, momentum. Mr. Moe goes back and forth, huh?
It's certainly been flashes of offense, though, here in this half.
Yeah.
Again, sooner or later there's going to be a big play. Is it going to be a turnover? Is it going to be a broken tackle touchdown? And who's going to get it? Again, we got a good one going here. 35-27, headed into the fourth quarter with the Big 7 matchup.
It's not my imagination, but the COD defenders look a little bit tired right now.
Yeah. But again, that last play, they showed they're still ready to play physical.
Oh, yeah.
All right, see what we have coming up on second down and about 7. Gabe Garber under center. And he draws the COD defense offside. I believe that was number 59, McCrory, jumping off. Just wanted to be a little too aggressive on that play.
I think he had his man beat.
I think you're right.
But he's a first-year starter here.
Yeah, he is.
And he's doing a heck of a job.
On offense and defense. Just keep hanging in there, kid. Keep battling.
It's just exciting.
Second down, and we'll call it a long 3 coming up. Garber straight ahead. It's going to be number 9. Number 9 is Joel Hackney. Straight ahead, he's going to pick up the first down for the Blue Jays.
Well, Sabetha has the ability to just drive the ball down the field on 3 and 4 yards here and there.
But I believe that you make them run enough plays without that sooner or later they're likely to make that mistake. I mean, when you give up 40, 50 yards in one play, you don't force that. You always like to have somebody handle the ball.
Garber with a wing to the left, split backfield.
There we
little
go.
Confusion in the backfield. Garber still gets
got
ahead
yards.
for about 2.
Again, great line surge by the offense. My goodness. They didn't get hit.
Super job.
Yeah, we get past the line of scrimmage, so pretty good job up front by them. But again, we only gave up 2 yards.
Yeah, the Cause are working in some fresh faces up front. I think that's number 62.
Resilient.
Is that Resilient? And 66 again, I believe that's Boyden.
Yep.
Working up front. Sam Kinsey and McCrory are the defensive ends at this point.
Funk is out there also. 72, I think.
Dave Garber takes a snap, a little quick pitch.
Nice job.
Outside, had him
That's
wrapped
where
up.
it turned in.
McCrory stepping in, making amends for that offsides. He gets the tackle.
Grant Roush, number 7, came up and stuffed the blocker, turned him in, almost held him in the backfield for a loss. Great play by Grant, the junior linebacker. And another kid down from Sabetha.
Looks like he got a little shoulder stinger there.
Yeah.
He's going to have to come out.
That was number 9, Hackney. Again, had a pretty good game himself.
So 3rd and long, Armin, what do you do?
You mean offensively?
Yep.
Well, they've had good success either running or throwing. I think that defensively you have to play honest and just make your reads and make your stop.
I'm sure going to find number 11 if he's lined up on the outside. I know that.
And there he is.
Okay, Garber under center.
Do a little motion
Angleton,
outside.
A little motion, little option play. Need to get up and get this stopped. Breaks one
close.
tackle, picks up good yardage on third down, but not quite enough for the first down.
There will be a 4th down, though.
4th down coming up. 4th and short. I'm sure the Blue Jays are going to go for this.
I would guess.
Full throttle north and south.
But as we said, I mean, just one more handle, one more time.
We'll call it 4th and about 2.
Little bobble here and there, a stunt at the right place where they don't see it coming. You never know. Make the tackle, drive them back.
Again, probably expect to see a little power football here from the Blue Jays.
I would expect that.
Garber might be the one to stop. Garber takes a snap, looking to go straight
He
ahead,
got
and
it.
he does.
Just another great surge by their offensive line. They just owned the line of scrimmage that time.
But again, no big play given up. The downside of this, the clock is moving here with this running team.
We cannot afford to give another score here. We've got to keep them out of the end zone to have a chance.
Never say die, Coach Armstrong.
Never say die.
Well, give us a realistic chance. How about that?
To give us the best chance.
Okay, there you go.
I'll go with that, too.
And Sabetha using a lot of that play clock here, trying to get as much time off the game clock as possible. Garber, again, under center. Takes the ball and look at the pass under pressure. McCrory just couldn't get to him.
Incomplete.
And McCrory, great penetration that time, forced Garber to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Got another update from the Holton-Nemaha Central game. Holton 31, Nemaha Central 25.
And they're putting up some points.
Yeah.
After watching Holton struggle offensively last week, that kind of surprises me.
Bet they had a tough week of practice, if I had to guess.
I wouldn't have wanted to be on that team last week. No.
All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. The good thing about that incomplete pass, the clock is stopped. Garber takes a snap, a little give straight ahead to the fullback, breaks a tackle, just cannot get that first tackle wrapped up.
So quickly. They're by that line of scrimmage before the defensive line even has time to get their heads up. So unless they're getting to the gap that he's running in, makes it tough.
We're not meeting him in the hole. We're trying to arm tackle.
3rd and a long 4 coming up.
Come on, boys. Rear your heads here. Big play by the cause. Come on. Big play.
Split backs behind Garber. Takes a snap. Going to keep it to the left side. Garber runs right over the linebacker to pick up the first down.
Wow. Tough kid.
Yeah, tough runner.
Tough kid.
Well, we just got to get a stop at any time here.
Yeah.
I mean,
or fumble, something.
Something. Somehow, we don't want to give up another score.
Sean Urban, number 75, back in the game inside at that tackle position. Ingleton and Gruber behind the quarterback, Garber. Takes the ball, a little option play. Garber going to keep it.
There you go.
58, Hayden Robb slices in there to take him down. Another update from Nemaha Central Holton. Nemaha Central 32, Holton 31. 8:50 left in the game.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Do we know where that's being played at? Probably not. All right, your call's on defense now.
All right, here we go. 2nd and long, little pitch, power sweep.
There you go.
That time, well played by the Caw defense. Looks like number 9, Cole Logan, number 50, is that 58?
58.
Hayden Robb. 3rd and long coming up for the Blue Jays. Need the stop here. Again, you are in 2-down territory for this Blue Jay offense.
Need a big play.
Need one. 7:14 remaining here in the game. I formation this time for the Blue Jays. Gruber in the fullback slot. This time a little counter give.
Go. Ball, we got
Ball's
it.
on the ground.
Cause
That's what you needed. Come on, let's see the hands. And the
Yeah.
Caws have it.
Yeah.
6:57 left. Caws take over on the fumble.
How about them Caws?
Armin, that's just what you talked about. Make them drive, make
That's
them get
right.
more plays. Something's going to happen, sure enough.
Wow.
And they're pretty sure-handed, and they do a great job of executing. But anybody, I mean, we've thrown the ball 3 times for interceptions, kind of unforced to some extent.
All right, let's see what the Caw offense has to do. Just got another update from Josh Woodward. Holton is at home on that game, in case you're wondering about the Nemaha Central Holton game. Billy Welch, the quarterback, number 12. Dalton Kellum in the backfield. He's going to give straight ahead to Kellum. Kellum looking for some room, surges ahead, picks up about 3 yards on first down. Again, clock is going to be critical here as we are in the 4th quarter. 6:45 and running.
Might be the point where we're in 4-down territory right now, fellas.
Well,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think with time that will be left.
3 receiver to the top of your screen. Welch takes the ball, going to look to throw it, has all kinds of time, zips it into Maloney, number 3. Maloney stretches ahead. It's going to be just short of that first down marker. Going to bring up third down and short.
Nice pass.
This is one of those times when just turning upfield would have been more beneficial. Yeah.
Well, one of the things they're taught, I know from being on the staff, is when you catch it, turn to the outside. And that time the defender was coming from the outside, but you can't do that. Yeah.
When you're far enough to the inside, there really is.
Yeah. Come on, boys.
All right, 2 receivers. It's Ledbetter and Quinlan to the bottom of your screen. Maloney to the top. Welch and Kellum in the backfield. Welch takes a snap. He's going to look to keep it, looking for that first down marker. Believe he gets it, but he takes a big hit.
He did. Yeah.
But I don't think he cares. He just wants to move the chains.
It's one of those experience things. When you see the hole closing down, you get low.
Well, when you're for the cause right now, and all you want is good things to happen. First downs are good things.
Well, cause driving the ball.
All right, another 1st and 10 for the Perry-Lecompton offense. Again, the sophomore Billy Welch playing a lot of quarterback here in this second half. Dalton Kellum sliding over to the running back. Little read option play. This time, Welch throws it up. In and out of the hands of Colton Maloney.
What a great defensive job.
Yeah, that was just, you got to tip your cap to the defense on that one.
A little higher arch, might have been, but that was a great play by the defense. Saved a touchdown there for sure. Pretty good protection by the cause, too, up front. There was no pressure on the Q.
Yeah, he's had a lot of time on most of his throws tonight.
Well, I think nobody knows where the ball's going to go because they didn't intend to have to face Billy Welch.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 coming up. 5:23 left. Number 12, Billy Welch, the quarterback, going to give to Kellum. Kellum looking for some room. Gives a stiff arm to the defender. He's going to be coming up about a yard short. Going to be 3rd and 1 coming up.
2 downs to get it.
Oh, yeah.
I like the new look offense.
Well, at least for tonight, it's been the right thing to do. There's no doubt.
Yeah, take a lot of the keys away. And here we go on 3rd and short. Let's hit the cause draw up. Kellum straight ahead, and they were looking for that one.
He is stopped way short.
Yeah. But as you said, it's going to be 4 down territory.
Yep.
Well, I know what I think is going to happen. Although I think you could give it to Kellum. I think they're going to go for a short spot pass.
Good. I tell you what, the little goal line play, they had to go with that read option.
Well, that's true.
Hasn't looked too bad going to the left.
Well, this could be the game right here, quite honestly, fellas. We got 4th and a long one.
Unless the cause get a big break after this, I would say, this is
all right.
This is important.
Here we go,
obviously.
guys. 2 receivers to the top. It's Welch and Kellum in the backfield. Welch takes a snap, little option play, pitches to Kellum. Not a lot there, but he gets the first down.
I thought
he was going to keep it.
I thought he was dead in the water. He was surrounded by 2, and that's just an athlete making a play.
But see, that's one of those things that they get him out there in space instead of him having to get into space to begin with. He's out there, give him the ball.
Yeah, and you got 2 threats out there.
That's right.
They have to honor the quarterback and Dalton.
Yeah.
So pretty good scheme by the call coaching staff. I like it.
These kids never cease to amaze me.
All right, so this time we're going to line up 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. It's Ledbetter, Metcalf, and Kellum. There it is. There's Maloney. Maloney has some room. Takes the ball down to the 30. 3:44 left. Again, Cos need to move quick here.
He must have heard you, Armin. He must have heard you.
Between you and me and the fence post, I'd say you got to score, but you don't want to move too quick.
Well, but you got to score.
Twice. That's the problem.
All right, 1st and 10. Cos looking to get this in the end zone. Number 12, Billy Welch takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Trying to get to left, and he's going to be wrapped up, dropped for a loss.
Kid made a nice play. He just came over the top of the blocker. Yeah. It's all right.
Back to the drawing board. Everybody's got to do their job.
We're in 4 down territory.
Got to move. 3:10 and counting.
And I believe we have all of our timeouts left, too, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. Which you can start using just about any time.
Yep.
And Welch takes a snap, little read option. He's going to give to Kellum, trying to get to the corner. Kellum takes it to the 30, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up.
2 downs to get 10.
I was going to say my call timeout right now. Did they?
I don't know what they're blowing the ball dead for.
I got an injured player here, I think, for the Blue Jays, 76
Boy,
coming off the
they
field.
have had problems tonight with that.
Strong. Kyle Grimm, number 74, a big old 340-pound defensive lineman.
244.
He's also, I
Gotta
believe,
move.
their heavyweight wrestler. I believe you won. Did he win the state, maybe?
I'm not sure. All right. Welch, Kellum set to Welch's left.
Oh.
What are we calling here on the flag?
Somebody's off the line of
So,
scrimmage. on
yeah,
that, looks
that'll
like.
make it
Lined
a
up-
little more
Lined up
manageable.
in the line.
Yeah, that helps. A little exciting here. We get to that point where all of us on this right side of the window have to start leaning over to see the play. And our cameraman, of course, is sitting there rubbing elbows with us. I don't know who's going to win this battle.
Cameraman.
All right, here we go. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw it, zips it in to Maloney. Maloney hauls it in.
First down.
First down.
Down to about the 17-yard line. Again, 2 minutes left. Cause down 35-27, looking for the score here.
The smart
They're
boy.
looking for the score and the 2-point and overtime.
That's what we need.
That's what they're looking for.
Timeout. We're stopping on the clock. What's going on? Timeout.
Timeout, Perry.
We call it.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. I think we're
Oh,
going to.
No,
Sabetha, we're going to stay
Sabetha
right here.
called
Hey,
timeout.
fellas, we
Stay
got a
here.
game.
Yeah.
We wanted a good game, and you got one.
Guys, that's what we came down here for, and that's what we expected to see, and it should be no surprise to anybody.
Well, I do like what I've seen in the cause the last half of this quarter. Now they've responded to adversity. They've got the fumble on the 4th down or 3rd down play, and we got the ball and they're driving it. I mean, they're excited. You can tell there's a little bit more pep in their step. And
Sure.
hey, we're sniffing
Yeah.
the goal line here. We're down inside the 20. Nope, are we? Yeah, inside the 20.
Oh, yeah, you know, when you come in and play a team like Sabetha, who's a very, very good team.
Oh, yeah.
You just want a chance.
Yep.
You want a chance to be in the game, and they've done it. Yeah, the kids have played hard. They've rallied around. And there's been some ups and downs, obviously, this game. But they're at a point where if they can put this ball in the end zone here and get that 2-point conversion, you've got a new ball game.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Yep. Got to get the ball in the end zone first. And I know
Absolutely.
I know the coaching staff, Caleb Denton up above calling the plays, and Mike Paramore. I know they're thinking ahead what they're going to do. Here we go.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Pause in the red zone. Ball setting at the 17.
Ooh, he's got a little press coverage on the receiver out left.
So yeah, they changed things up. Welch ready to take the snap. Gonna give straight ahead to Kellum. And Kellum bottled up. Nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Again, under 2 minutes. Cause need to move here.
Well, they'll start using timeouts after this would be my guess. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't
Still,
use
the
them
clock
now.
is still running. Let's see if we can get set and go.
The whole line.
Yep, Ledbetter is to the bottom of the screen. Maloney to the top. Quinlan in the slot to the right. Welch going to look to throw, has some pressure, eludes a tackler, still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down. We got a flag down here in the end zone. Let's see what we have.
That's got to be holding.
I would guess that's defensive holding, but it could be offensive. Who knows? In high school, you get a lot more offensive interference calls.
Let's see what the call is in critical time of the game. It
Yeah.
looks like
we got our
it's
clap
gonna go
going on
against
down there.
Sabetha.
So. Yep. There we go.
Which would probably be automatic first down, too. And
Now,
holding.
defensive holding. So that means that essentially one of the defensive players was holding one of the Perry Lecompton receivers. So that should be an automatic first down. taking the ball down inside of the 10. Let's just see where exactly that's going to be.
I don't think they know where it's supposed to be.
I don't either.
Is that a spot foul?
I don't
No.
think
Line of scrimmage.
I would assume it's from the line of
So
scrimmage.
it's half distance to the goal.
Yeah, that's right inside the 10. Going to be down at about the 7-yard line.
But
Does
it's
that look
not a
about
first
right?
down. Second down again.
I would have
Well,
thought that
should
was
be
a
a
first
first.
down.
Okay,
Play to
so
our
we got to
advantage
get
there.
the first down. Welch and Kellum in the backfield. Welch, the quarterback, takes a snap, looking to throw. Ball tipped in the air, going for Maloney, incomplete. So you got 3rd and short coming up. 1:04 remaining in the game. Crunch time here for the Cause.
Well, do we have 3 timeouts left?
I think so. I don't think
So-
we called any.
I think we have 2 left, right?
2?
2.
Well, I don't think you abandon the run necessarily right now.
2 downs to get it.
All right, so here we go. Needing a first down. Do have 2 downs to get it, as mentioned. Welch, the quarterback, takes the snap. Little read option. Welch gives
There
to
he goes.
Kellum. Kellum's going to the corner, and he's in.
So now coach's time.
Yeah.
This is the game here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now,
at least
the big thing here
whether
too is,
Timeout.
whether we can
Timeout
go
period.
farther.
Yeah.
Oh, official timeout.
Again, you want to get this one right. This
Who
is
is that, Hurt?
So called an official timeout. Oh, what do we
They
do?
had an injured player
Who
going
is that?
off. One of the
Who was it?
linemen, not sure. It looks like that's 55.
Scott.
Irvin.
That's Scott Urban.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay, going to call a
Timeout
timeout.
Fair to
Let's-
conference.
there we
This
go.
is for all the marbles, baby.
And your score, 35-33, under a minute remaining. 2-point conversion coming up to try to
Hey.
tie it. Could you ask for more?
Wouldn't you love to? I mean, at least if you're a fan, wouldn't you love to
Oh.
watch a game like this every week?
This is high school football
Yeah.
at its best.
This
Yeah,
is why-
two pretty good teams going at it,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what, it's been fun to watch.
You bet. Hey, if you're sitting at home, get another bag of popcorn ready.
That's right.
And we might have an over, and we're going to try to get you to an overtime here.
That's what we're working on.
Yeah, to get the ball across the line of scrimmage or die trying. Or across the end zone. I'm sorry, not the line of scrimmage. That won't do much for us.
So what do you do?
Well, again, my guess is they're going to try to do something with some type of an option to it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be just turn and give the ball. Is
Right.
it going to be rolling Welch out? You know, their play earlier down the goal line where they ran that play to the left, but it was behind Scott Urban and
Yes.
Sean Urban. Remember, Scott just went out.
Yeah.
He's injured right now, so that hurts the left side of your line.
I couldn't even tell you who our left backup, unless it might be Kenzie. Well, here we go.
Yeah, let's see what we have going. Here it is, guys, for all the marbles, 2-point conversion, trying to tie this one up.
One sideline's going to be screaming after the play.
Yeah, and it's the Cause trying to make a statement in Blue Jay country. Billy Welch, number 12, your sophomore quarterback, ready to take the snap. Dalton Kellum to his right, slightly behind.
Timeout Sabetha.
Timeout Sabetha. They just
And-
wanted to see how we're going to line up.
Yeah, going to get a little more time to look at this one.
Called the chess match.
Well, so now Cause are faced with, do we run the same formation, same play, and see what they adjust? Call a timeout? Or do we change formations and they can't call a timeout because they're out of timeouts, aren't they? JB?
The scoreboard
Sabetha's
actually
up.
still shows 1 left for Sabetha, 2
Really?
left for us.
I thought that was,
so if that's
I thought that was about
accurate.
4. Each team gets 3 timeouts per half. They cannot carry them over from the first half to the second half. So that's where we're at.
So, gentlemen, if you're lining up on this one, you want to call your best play. What are you going to call?
Tell them somewhere.
You may have already called it.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
Of course, if you're the defense, who do you key on?
You're going to key on Kellum.
So I say we run some type of option with Billy and Kellum, and if they go after Kellum, Billy just tucks it in and puts his head down, hope we get 4 yards into the end zone.
Or you could always run the old triple-double reverse. You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, here we go.
All right, let's see what we have setting up. Again, this extra point, the ball is always spotted at the 3-yard line when you go for 2 or kick for 1 in high school. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Cause. Billy Welch, the quarterback. Welch takes the snap. He's going to roll out, looking for some time.
Oh, no.
And it's batted away.
I thought he could have run.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the defensive play you had to
Well,
make.
now,
Defensive play you
now,
had to make.
now, guys, you get the onside kick.
Onside kick rule has changed this year, though.
What?
The onside kick rule has changed.
Oh, really? What's that? What
Let's
do they,
see.
How do they ruin that?
You can't bounce over someone's top of their head. You can't bounce it over their head. Typically, that's what Mike Barrymore is explaining to me. We got called on that in the junior high game. It bounced over their head, and it was a dead ball foul.
That's
too bad.
Pretty much stupid.
Yeah. Well,
all right. Somebody that had a lot of juice got beat doing that by somebody. So.
Well, that was unfortunate for the cause. Tough play, tough decision to make. But Sabetha defense rose up and made the play when they had to.
That's what good teams do.
That's what good teams do.
I actually thought he might tuck it and run.
Yeah, may have been the
I
better
thought
option.
he might.
Yeah.
But running to his left's tough. That was tough.
Yeah.
Of course, hindsight is always accurate.
Oh, yeah.
We can say should have done this, should have done. But yeah,
and I'm not. It's not criticism.
No, it's not. It was a great play. Defense played very well. They played it well.
All right, here we go. Lining up for that onside kick. You can imagine that Sabetha's going to have a lot of those kids up on the front line that have those good hands.
Yep.
And I do see number 10, Gruber, up there, obviously. Only one man back for the Blue Jays. Again, not anticipating a deep kick here. The ball will need to go to at least the 50.
Yep.
Cause cannot touch it until the ball goes to the 50-yard line. Typically what you're trying to do is kick the ball and get a nice high bounce and give your team a chance to get it or knock it out of the hands of the other team. And here's the kick from Maloney.
Nope, didn't get it
ball
far
is
enough.
not going to go 10 yards. Therefore, Sabetha will take over from that point. And all they have to do is grab a couple knees. The Cause will call 2 timeouts.
It won't be enough to stop it, though, will it?
Nope.
Yeah. You know, guys, though, home field advantage is worth something.
It'd be nice to have it once in a while.
Sure it would. This is the 3rd time in a row we've played Sabetha in Sabetha. And again, certainly a great place to come and play. Every time we come up here, it's always very hospitable. Scott Berger, the AD, takes care of us very nicely. We appreciate all that. And great fans, of course, on this Sabetha sideline.
Yeah. And we want to offer them the same when they come down and see us next time, right?
That's right.
All right.
Come see the. Yeah,
it is a great rivalry.
Garber, your quarterback under center, going to give straight ahead. That ball taken down. Timeout called quickly by Coach Paramore.
Yep. Can hope and hope and hope that somebody gets a hand in there and punches that ball loose, and then go from
Well, that's
there.
what you got to try for, yeah.
Well, looking ahead a little bit, don't forget as you're watching this game, please come out to Perry-LeCompton High School next week on Friday night. Support the Cause for the homecoming game where the Cause will take on the Wellsville Eagles. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. Homecoming festivities, again, as usual, we will be at halftime of the football game.
You know, regardless of so-called rankings and so on, this game probably opened a few more eyes because people weren't sure that Perry-LeCompton was real. And after today, everybody knows these two are both the real deals. These are really good football teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate at all to say that Sabetha has a legitimate shot to repeat.
Certainly.
This year.
But I would not hesitate to say that
we're right there with them.
That we're right there.
I agree.
And I think we'll grow. I think we have more potential growth.
We're going to keep the ball spinning around to the left side, taking down again another quick timeout.
You know, what is this offense going to look like after Billy and Dalton and get a chance to work together in the backfield even more? I think it's going to be tougher.
Well, it puts more pressure because you can also put Blaine out there on the outside as well.
Right.
You got chances to move him in and around. It'll be fun to see.
And that's not to say that Dalton won't be starting quarterback next week. I mean, we've been extremely successful with him running the ball. takes a little pressure off of him, though.
Yeah. Got another score update. Wellsville 12, Burlington 32.
Oh,
That'll
really?
be Wellsville's first loss of the season. That is in the fourth quarter. So if that holds up, that'll put a loss column in, a 1 mark in the loss column for Wellsville. Riverside 27, Royal Valley 22, 3:41 left. Again, Nemaha Central still 32, Holton 31. And here's the third down play. Garber again going to keep the ball. Straight ahead, still on his feet, picks up the first down, and that will do it.
That'll be the game.
Well, pretty exciting ball game, fellas. You have to say that. Back and forth, back and forth. Looked like the Cause were out of it a couple of times, and they fought back. Had a chance to tie it at the end of our touchdown run, but couldn't get it in. Defense made a great play on against the Cause.
If you're a football fan, you enjoyed every second of this game.
You bet. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you were watching at home or if you're sitting in the stands tonight. This was a good football game to watch.
Yeah.
And again, Sabetha just letting the clock run down before they snap the ball. They are in a victory formation. Just needing to take the ball down on a knee as Gabe Garber does. And again, congratulations to the Sabetha Blue Jays on an outstanding game. And hey, you got to tip your cap to the Cause also, coming into Sabetha for the third time in a row, as we've mentioned, against the number 2 ranked Blue Jays, and putting up one great game, 35-33, you're fine.
Armin made a great point here about a minute ago. He said, we have a huge upside right now. We have a lot of improvement we can make because we have a lot of dynamic things going on we haven't particularly tapped yet. That's what's exciting about it for me. Now, Sabetha, they played well. They aren't going to get much better, I don't think. They're pretty good right now.
They're not going to tackle any better, are they?
No, they aren't.
They did a great job.
I'm telling you what, I hope we get the opportunity to play them again. We'll have to play well throughout our district.
I'd look forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too. And again, I think it is very likely, very much a possibility that these two teams see each other later on in the playoffs. Again, they are in 2 different districts. I'm not sure how those districts are going to match up.
We're matched up against them. The winner out of, eventually we would end up playing them. Right. That's the way it's going to go, I think. I just quick look at it. I guess maybe I don't totally understand how it's set up, but I know they're in a spot that they're in the East as we are. So sooner or later, if we keep on winning, we'd have to play them to get to the state championship game. So
well, I hope we see them again.
I hope we do too.
I hope we do.
I think Cause have nothing to be ashamed of. Of course, it hurts to lose a game like this when you had a chance to tie it and go into OT, but just didn't happen.
Well, the good thing about the new format on playoffs is I think you have a totally different mindset. You have 2 seasons. You got the preseason of 3 games where you really get to see what you got and how you put your people together. And when you can play a game against a Sabetha who is top-notch and come out as good as this game did, you can't feel bad about the game.
Oh, no.
No. But on the other side, 2 games from now, we're going to be playing in our first district game, and all of that's going to be important.
No, next week is a district game, actually.
Is next week? Oh, yeah, next week is our 4th game.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
all right, folks. Again, thank you very much for taking the time to watch our live stream tonight. Again, Armin.
Yep.
Another great game to watch. Appreciate you being here.
Going to be here again next week.
Mark, thank you very much again.
JB.
Same to you. Nice job tonight.
Nice job also to you on calling the game and keeping your cool. Armin and I are sitting over here jumping up and down. You're just cool as cucumbers.
I don't know about that. Also, special thank you tonight, too. Again, we had a guest cameraman.
That's right.
Mr. Mike Koppel, former Perry Lecompton High School principal, current Frontenac principal, had the night off tonight and decided to join us. We really enjoyed his company tonight. So, from Sabetha, again, your final score, Sabetha Blue Jays 35, your Perry Lecompton Cause 33. It was a great one tonight, folks. We look forward again to seeing you next Friday night at home, Wellsville Eagles versus the Cause at Perry Lecompton High School. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.